said that you come stop me? Cause I'm always gonna be right here. I ain't never told you to always come around and be in my face. Had to kick you while you didn't take your shoes off when you came in my place. What these hoes wishy-washy? Oh, say they want some money. What these hoes wishy-washy? Thinking that it's funny. How to shake the haters off me. Get me playing like a dummy. Studio 5 in the morning. Baby, I'll tell you when I'm coming home. Notice you've been alone. Now you been calling my phone. Lately you doing the most. Baby, I ain't trying no tears. Why you always grind my gears? Why you always shedding them tears? Why you still listen to your peers? Playboy card like Sears. Who said that I wouldn't be on top when you always on my dick? Why'd you say that you come stop me? Cause I'm always gonna be right here. Who said that I wouldn't be on top when you always on my dick? Why'd you say that you come stop me? Cause I'm always gonna be right here. Turning up to the max. Always trying to get it back. Living life too fast and I gotta slow it down. I've been stuck living in the past. That's time I can't get back. But turning up to the max, I'm saying fuck it off. Real, who told you you could ever think that you would ever gonna stop me? I don't do too much on the phone, I don't talk too much cause the feds be watching. Hoes talk too much like it's 10 minutes, like goddamn you still talking. On the low I know you plotting. In the studio bitch I'm locked in. Who said that I wouldn't be on top when you always on my dick? Why'd you say that you come stop me? Cause I'm always gonna be right here. Who said that I wouldn't be on top when you always on my dick? Why'd you say that you come stop me? Cause I'm always gonna be right here.
Tell me about pressure. Nowadays pressure look like I'm thirsty. Pressure could look like I'm thirsty. You feel me? I wanna ride a Harley. I wanna ride you like the water in the wave. Give me your love, give me your heart, don't be afraid. For your love I go crazy, renegade. I wanna ride like Harley. I wanna ride you like the water in the wave. Give me your love, give me your heart, don't be afraid. For your love I go crazy, renegade. You keep on talking about applying pressure. You don't pressure, do bust pipes. I'm trying to fuck you every day and night. I'm trying to get it cause I know it's tight. Pop me a pill, then we take off flight. I'm a big nigga, heavy appetite. You do that little thing I really like. You love to fuck me when I got on my ice. Yes, I love you, I'm a sacrifice. But you never ever would be my wife. You my life, but so we locked in for life. That nigga used to fuck, he ugly and trite. He ain't nothing like me, though. Pocket a semi, I'ma let it blow. Niggas stay fresh from head to toe. I hit the baddies on. I wanna ride like Harley. I wanna ride you like the water in the wave. Give me your love, give me your heart, don't be afraid. For your love I go crazy, renegade. I wanna ride like Harley. I wanna ride you like the water in the wave. Give me your love, give me your heart, don't be afraid. For your love I go crazy, renegade. I wanna ride like Harley. I wanna ride you like the water in the wave. Give me your love, give me your heart, don't be afraid. For your love I go crazy, renegade. I wanna ride like Harley. I wanna ride you like the water in the wave. Give me your love, give me your heart, don't be afraid. For your love I go crazy, renegade.
Aye. What? Look. What they talking about? They talking about none. What they talking about? They ain't talking about none. What they talking about? They ain't talking about none. What they talking about? They ain't talking about none. Huh? They ain't talking about none. Aye. What they talking about? They ain't talking about none. What they talking about? They ain't talking about none. What they talking about? They ain't talking about none. What they talking about? They ain't talking about none. Huh? They ain't talking about none. Peekaboo, I just put them bookers in my chain. Peekaboo, 80 pointers like a Kobe game. Peekaboo, 762s, I make them plank. Peekaboo, popping out, you better not smell my name. Peekaboo, put 2 foreigns on the 405. Peekaboo, catchy pepper here from doing pasta. Peekaboo, why you acting tough on IG Live? Peekaboo, you know my new niggas off they rocker. What they talking about? They ain't talking about none. What they talking about? They ain't talking about none. What they talking about? They ain't talking about none. What they talking about? They ain't talking about none. Huh? They ain't talking about none. Aye. What they talking about? They ain't talking about none. What they talking about? They ain't talking about none. What they talking about? They ain't talking about none. What they talking about? They ain't talking about none. Huh? They ain't talking about none. Peekaboo, I just put them bookers in my chain. Peekaboo, 80 pointers like a Kobe game. Peekaboo, 762s, I make them plank. Peekaboo, popping out, you better not smell my name. Peekaboo, put 2 foreigns on the 405. Peekaboo, catchy pepper here from doing pasta. Peekaboo, why you acting tough on IG Live? Peekaboo, you know my new niggas off they rocker.
A helping hand to your fellow man.
Aye. What? Look. What they talking about? They ain't talking about none. What they talking about? They ain't talking about none. What they talking about? They ain't talking about none. What they talking about? They ain't talking about none. Huh? They ain't talking about none. Aye. What they talking about? They ain't talking about none. What they talking about? They ain't talking about none. What they talking about? They ain't talking about none. What they talking about? They ain't talking about none. Huh? They ain't talking about none.
Sit back here in this studio, looking at a guy out here hollering my name. When last year I spent more money on Stillmaker and bars from one side of this world to the other than you made. You're talking to the Rolex wearing, diamond ring wearing, Kim Steele, Wheeler Jeff Ryan,
ever the fate of this world. A world of only victors. A world of only peace. A world of only love. I will create such a world. I am the ghost of the Uchiha.
The time is here, I can finally go. The word is out, they wanna hear me flow. What time it is, I'ma let you know. It's Nino, welcome to the show. The time is here, I can finally go. The word is out, they wanna hear me flow. What time it is, I'ma let you know. It's Nino, welcome to the show. The time is now, start the celebration. You've been waiting for a while, thanks for being patient. I'm just here to get them mad, had them niggas hating. I'm much more than a man, this is Nino Nation. I know you think a nigga new, but I've been a don. I can see all your moves, I got the Renegon. Call Fatty up, tell him hit him with the spirit bomb. We all know them niggas sweeter than the Cinnabon. The time is here, I can finally go. The word is out, they wanna hear me flow. What time it is, I'ma let you know. It's Nino, welcome to the show. The time is here, I can finally go. The word is out, they wanna hear me flow. What time it is, I'ma let you know. It's Nino, welcome to the show. Wake up to reality, these slow niggas speak nothing but fallacies. I'm waiting for the day you pussy niggas come challenge me. Flawless victory, brutal fatality. So what's the price to a god, untouchable mob? Come through and body your squad, you know who you are. I ain't gotta say your name, you claim the fame. It's only cause you stupid and lame, nigga. The time is here, I can finally go. The word is out, they wanna hear me flow. What time it is, I'ma let you know. It's Nino, welcome to the show. The time is here, I can finally go. The word is out, they wanna hear me flow. What time it is, I'ma let you know. It's Nino, welcome to the show. What's going on? What's going on, good peoples? Sorry I'm not cammed up tonight, but a few people know I've been dealing with a few migraines and headaches, and I can't do the lights. You know what I'm saying? Can't do the lights right now, but I can do the show in the dark. I got the dark mode on, you know what I'm saying, and everything is cooking and good to go. So, hope y'all having a good Friday evening or Saturday morning, depending on where you at. But it's time to get into the show. We're going to start off with the quick chat roll call, you know what I'm saying? And make sure, y'all folks, please hit the like button, share, subscribe, you know what I'm saying? Help a brother out. Still on that road to 1,000 subscribers. I'm getting there. Can't complain. I'm getting there. But anyway, let's see who's first on the list. Let's see who's in the building today. First, we got Butterfly 42 Red. She's in the building. As always, appreciate you for coming through. Appreciate you. Then we got Lady Zyrax. She's in the building as well. Appreciate you for coming through, showing support early. Only 2 people so far, but I'm sure people will pop in as the show goes on. So, kind of late, man. I usually start around 9, 10 o'clock. But Fatty ran a little late, so I decided to run mine's a little late. So, here we are. And typically what I do is I start with the IG roulette. So, let's do a little of that before we get into it. I want to shout out to my guy, T.O. in the building. He coming through, peeking in. Yeah, let me just pull up my screen right quick. We can get into it. I think I got a few of them before I had to go on bed rest. So let's check them out. I don't quite remember them. So let's see what we got. Let's start with this.
What's up? Hey.
You ready to go?
Yeah, let's go.
If I can use your restroom?
No, actually, you can use the restroom at the restaurant.
Okay, that's fine. I got these just for you.
Boy, I don't want this shit.
Oh, okay. All right, come on then.
Keep walking.
All right. How was your day today?
It was cool.
Okay. Well, come on, I'll get the door for you.
Thanks. Hey, Daddy.
What's going on?
You ready to go out?
Oh, girl, I've been outside this whole weekend. I'm not going nowhere. What you got in here to eat? I'm hungry.
I can cook you some.
Shit, come on, get your ass in this kitchen, girl. What's taking you so long?
Yes, Daddy.
Now, I don't know if that's how it's really going in 2025 for the younger generation. It's kind of sad. It's kind of sad if that's the case, man. They put the good guy through the ringer, but the bad guy get the keys to the house. That's crazy. Shouts out to my guy Fatty in the building. Appreciate you for coming through. Appreciate you. We got my guy E-Dub in the building as well. What's going on, my guy? But that's just the beginning. I got a few of them. Look like a lot of them I haven't looked at yet. So let's see. Let's do the last one I saved. Let's see.
I want this bitch to come outside. Cause you was just gonna leave. Once you just gonna leave, why you not leaving no more? Or I gotta go fuck up this truck some more. Let me know now. Just imagine you and your husband was fucking on a bitch, right? That's supposed to be your best friend. Imagine you and your husband separate. Y'all no longer living together, no nothing. Not talking to each other. This your best friend before you and your husband even started fucking on her. Before you and your husband even met, and this bitch let him parlay up in her house. Imagine your husband playing daddy to your best friend daughter, taking this bald head ass bitch baby back and forth to school every motherfucking day. Taking this bald head ass bitch back and forth to school, back and forth to work every day. Just imagine it. So this morning, long story short, this morning I had court, so I left work early. Had court, went to court or whatever, but some told me like, go past that bitch house, cause I was texting him and he was texting back slow. So some said, go past that bitch house. His truck wasn't here, but his truck was parked at the QT down the street from this bitch house on Lilac. So I went to the QT. It's him with 2 cups of coffee walking out that motherfucker. Basically finna take this bitch some coffee. I called her like, so what, he just dropped your daughter off at school? Yeah, like it's normal. Or some shit, you know what I'm saying? This ain't the first time that this bitch done been here. Like he been living at this bitch house. basically, since we've been separated. So, mind you, I'm cool, calm, and collected. This hoe still letting this nigga come to her motherfucking house. So, today, I pulled back around, basically, after he left QT, thinking that he was gonna go home. He went the way that he was going home. I parked in front of her house, called her. This when we on the phone talking. Call her, we on the phone talking and shit. Here go this bitch right here, I'll run this bitch over. So you not gonna let that bitch come out the house? You not gonna let that bitch come out the house? You not gonna let that bitch come out the house? So why you lie? Bitch, why you lie? Why you park over, why you park around the corner? Why you park around the corner? Why you park around the corner? So why you come back to this bitch house? 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 No, you're lame, bitch. That's who's lame. You are. Because you knew you weren't supposed to be over here in the first place. That's why you parked around the corner. You're lame, and I'm finna beat her ass. So tell that bitch to come back outside. Why you close the door so fast? Y'all was in there fucking one child. Yeah, you were. So why you come back over here? Because you just act like you was going home twice. 2 times in a row. You act like you was going home when you left QT. You act like you was going home when you called me right here at the corner. So y'all was fucking. You got nut stains on your pants right there. That's a nut stain. That's a nut stain, bitch. That's a nut stain. That's a nut stain. Down there by your dick. It's wet. That's a nut stain. That's a nut stain. So this ain't no nut stain. That's not no nut stain. That's not a nut stain. Joseph. So that's not a nut stain. That's not a nut stain.
It's a straight
deodorant be right here, bitch. Right, because y'all was just fucking. Y'all was fucking. Y'all was fucking. Let me see your boxes. Let me see. Right, because y'all was fucking. Tell the bitch to come outside. I want this bitch to come outside.
Yeah, shorty, a little nut. Well, I ain't gonna say look, she is nuts. That's crazy. And I want to point out, so I'm good at following stories, even with people that tell bad stories, because sometimes they give you needless information. But the thing I caught was they broke up. Her and the boyfriend broke up. He was already sleeping with her best friend. They was fucking on her together, according to her. And now that they broke up, she mad because he's still going to smash the friend. Talking about when you break up with somebody, you really can't dictate what people can do in the first place, but you really have no dictation when the relationship's over. You know what I'm saying? You ain't supposed to be over here. Like, I don't know. Like I say, these women, there ain't no way I would tolerate that line of questioning. Like, if I was, so what? I don't go with you no more. I don't owe you anything. You know what I'm saying? Is it grimy? Some might say it is, but you can be as grimy as you want to be. Once you broke up with somebody, you no longer have an obligation to do right by them, especially to some shit that you allowed to happen when y'all were together. You know what I'm saying? Once you open the door, you don't automatically get like say when that door closes between two other people. So if I was you, I wouldn't do that shit. That's not my style. I don't fuck with that shit. You know what I'm saying? But for those that do, just know you can't do that crazy ass logic on people. It's not gonna work. Fatty said, "I need your help with that, man." His problem is he beat around the bush and he talked too fucking slow. That's his problem. You had to definitely edit his stories because, yeah, man. I was like, God damn. Moving along. In my bag, I kind of rushed into it. I usually tell people what we gonna do on the show and all that shit, but we'll get to it. I got a couple videos to review. And the panel is open, by the way. I do have the link already pinned, so if anybody want to pull up, you're more than welcome. While I'm thinking about it, let me do my housekeeping, because I forgot to do that. You know what I'm saying? Just in a rush. I mean, I don't know. I'm kind of a rhythm guy. What you would call it? A creature of habit. You know what I'm saying? Sometimes if something's out of place, and it just throws everything off in my mind for some reason. So. But I can get through it. Anyway, matter of fact, I need to edit this. I got a $25 Cash App goal, right? That's a surely goal I try to make. And you can help me hit that mark by hitting $ Nino Nation 2024 at your Cash App, or you can hit PayPal at Milton 843. I have a banner scrolling at the bottom. Just in case anybody want to help a brother out, pay some of these YouTube bills, because they do add up. And I also have a 5 membership goal. You know what I'm saying? You can help the Untouchables grow here on Nino Nation, the Untouchable Nation. You know what I'm saying? 5 membership goal. That's a surely goal as well. So, yeah, let me continue with the festivities on Instagram. Let's see what we got right here.
So my wife just fucking left me, and she took everything that wasn't glued to the ground. Didn't leave me my gigantic dogs, though. Here's what used to be our bedroom. Here's our closet. Didn't even leave me any clothes whatsoever. Like, why did you take my clothes? The only twisted thing about this situation is my wife's mind.
Someone DM'd me after I posted that video, and they said that they saw her saying that she's going to be headed out to Texas, so that's where I'm headed.
I just want to know, like, why did she take all of our shit? Like, even my clothes. I think I'm sitting outside of her new house right now. I had mentioned that someone DM'd me saying that she went to Texas. So I started heading that direction. But then I remember that I have her password to her Apple ID. So I put in her password, and then I use the Find My iPhone feature, which shows me her exact location. Which brings me outside of the current house that I'm at right now. Hello? Where's Roxy? Who? Where the fuck is Roxy? Yeah, okay. Motherfucker said he didn't know where my wife was. Said if I didn't get off his property, he was gonna call the cops. I'm not stupid. I know she's in there. You guys remember I have Find My iPhone on, and it points right to this location. I'm at the back of that house now, and there's like this stone wall. I'm gonna see if I can see into the window over there. I knew they fucking saw me. Fuck. Well, cops might be coming, so how much more of these I can shoot? So my wife just...
I don't know how real that is, but I know that's stupid, man. I mean, granted, she stole your stuff, just call the police. You know what I'm saying? Don't try to, you know what I'm saying, go to this spot, and next thing you know, you fighting the guy or whoever it is, then you catch a charges. It's not worth it from any party. You know what I'm saying? It's kind of crazy on each end. I wouldn't advise it. I think that's fucked up if your wife leave you and take every damn thing. I mean, but that's not even stealing because y'all still married at that point. So it's just, it's a fucked up situation. Just leave you with nothing but your damn dogs. Crazy. But I think that was fake, to be honest. I don't think that was real. It's a lot of fake shit on the internet. But let me check out this one right here.
He's trying to make it seem like he's the good guy. He's not a good guy.
Why don't you go talk to him? Go talk to him. I'll talk to you. Go talk to him. What is going on?
First up.
Okay. Can you back up a little bit?
No, I can't.
Yes, you need to. Okay. Yes.
I've been going through a lot of shit with this guy for months. A lot of emotional abuse. Like, cops, they were gonna come get you and think you're crazy. I'm not crazy.
First of all, we were dating for a long time. Lately, we've just been hanging out and cool. And what happened is tonight, she drank alcohol. I didn't want her to drink alcohol. I told her that ahead of time. You see how she acts on alcohol. I'm talking to her father. Her last name is Fada. If you look her up in your police system, you'll see that. Okay. And she's acting crazy. And her friend was here. Her friend literally got mad at just how she was acting, obviously acting crazy. And I'm literally talking to her dad. I'm telling him, hey, listen, straight up, she's acting wild. Get off the bike.
No, we can't. What are you gonna do? Are you gonna shoot me? Are you gonna shoot me?
Calm down.
No.
How about that?
No.
Calm down.
No. Look at.
I'm sorry. I think that's more than alcohol. If alcohol do that to you, man, you leave that bottle alone, man. Get like me. I don't drink. You know what I'm saying? I don't knock those that do. That's not what I'm swinging here. I don't drink it. Yes, I can handle drinking. It's just all nasty to me. You know what I'm saying? It's nasty, and I don't understand for the life of me. Like the feeling you get from it, it's I'd rather just smoke some weed. You know what I'm saying? I'll just be honest. The weed tastes better to me. Feels better. You know, so I don't knock people to drink. I have my days when I drink or whatever. I just prefer to smoke weed. I got more control when I'm high than when I'm drunk. When I'm drunk, then I guess I'm probably a little more meaner, a little more prone to violence. So I'd rather just be mellow. You know what I'm saying? Chill person. But That's crazy right there. If you gotta call a chick father, you know what I'm saying, to get her in line, man, just let that chick go, man. Let her go. You know. That's all I'm saying. I mean, at that point, the relationship's over. I got to call your daddy because you tripping. You got to go. I'm sorry. That's it. All right, so we probably do a couple more of these, and then got 2 videos, right? I got one with Saint the Sinner. I'm not sure if y'all know who he is, but he gets into it with a female. You know, I guess you would call it a disgruntled Umar Johnson supporter, used to be supporter or something. I never got it because she was so busy trying to argue with this guy. So I just wanted to break that down. It was entertaining to watch the first time I watched it. So figured I'd review that with you guys. And the second video, I might do this one first because it's shorter. But we got, I don't know if y'all know this girl named Meatball. She was on Baddies. She from Philly. You know what I'm saying? Hood rat chick, big girl. She gets into a boxing match with another former baddie. It was pretty entertaining, so I figured we could check that out as well. You know what I'm saying? So I'm going to do about 2 more of these, and then we'll get into the reviews. Let's go.
See, that's why you can't trust these bitches. You want to be on my page, right? Since you want to be on my fucking page so bad. Since you want to be on my fucking page so bad. Since you want to be on my page, went through her phone. Fuck these bitches, bro. It don't. Yeah, whatever. You in here? Yeah, I know. You fucking want to be in here texting all these niggas. You want to be on my page, right? You want to be on my page, right? You want to be on my page, right? Going through this bitch phone, 100 niggas in there, bro. It's enough. It's enough. It's enough. It's enough. It's enough, niggas. Don't fuck these bitches, bro. You want to be on my page, right? Right? Fuck out of here, man. She an ass bitch asking a nigga what's up, what we doing today, all that shit. Fuck out of here. Now I'm in that. Pack your shit, get the fuck up out this bitch. Now you on my page. Fuck out of here. See, that's why you can't trust these. I don't know what the fuck that was about. Man, going through females' phones, I personally don't do it. I think it's a deal breaker if you go through my phone. I think females carry it the same way. Not that I got anything to hide, but I just feel like it's a violation of privacy. My Cash App is on my phone. There's a lot of shit on my phone that, you know, she can look at, misread, or whatever. You know, I'll show it to her if she asks, but if you sneaking around doing that shit, that's a different ball game. So I don't know. Again, another thing where if you feel the need, you gotta kind of sneak, because you can tell when they shit change up. You know what I'm saying? They attitude change up. It just, you know, when you first start off and everything right, there's a certain rhythm there. You know what I'm saying? And when a chick step off on you, that rhythm gets interrupted. You just tell, man. If you smart, some niggas stupid, I get it. You know what I'm saying? But if you smart, you'll always know something up. And sometimes you don't need to know to be like, you know what, this ain't for me. You know what I'm saying? I don't like feeling like this. If I'm feeling this, I'm gonna leave it alone. You know what I'm saying? I'm not even gonna go through all that shit. So save yourself the drama and the high blood pressure sitting here arguing. Oh, you got 100 niggas in your phone. Hey, now you know. So now what you gonna do? You gotta leave her alone. Simple as that. Ain't no point in getting mad. You look for it, you found it. Let me see. One more video. I kind of want to do this one. Let me see this one.
So do you feel like WNBA players should get paid more salary?
100%. Yeah.
Why?
Because it's an underrated women's sport. As of like 2 years ago, until Angel Reese and Caitlin Clark, they got into the system, I feel like that was not appreciated as much.
Do you know that last year the WNBA generated about $200 million or less, and the NBA generated over $10 billion? $10 billion. Where's that money gonna come from?
Bruh.
Take it from the man. Take it from the man. Take it from the man.
See, the thing is, the NBA is already donating to the WNBA, and they're already taking a loss. So what can they do to increase the viewership and make more people want to tune in and go to the games?
Sponsorships. Like, get women the deals and the sponsorships that they give the men. If you give us that, we'll get all the credit, I feel like. If we see KD and you see any other line that's out there that's giving it to men, the same thing will happen to women, I feel like. And then that's where the exposure comes from.
So let me ask you a question. You got your homegirl with you.
Yeah.
When was the last time you guys went to a WNBA game to watch it and just support?
I would say 3 years ago for me. I was in college at that time.
I feel like that's one of the biggest ways that they can increase the salaries. That women have to start supporting women. And even though they may not watch the WNBA, some women go to NBA games and they don't watch the NBA. They have to make it an outing, get their man to get them tickets to a WNBA game, get a WNBA jersey, you know, get Asia Wilson shoes and stuff like that. That's the way that they can get paid more. Would you agree?
I agree. I agree. 100%.
Appreciate you.
And there it is, man. I remember I was having this debate with Zyrax. He was like, "Oh no, women this, women that." I'm like, "No, a lot of women still think that, you know, WNBA players should make more money." Okay, then go watch them play. They'll get paid more. When the WNBA start making money, then the players will start making more money. You know what I'm saying? It's simple math. But it's just funny that conversation's still going around. Well, let's get started, man. Let's get into the festivities. You know what I'm saying? Like I say, the panel is open. So if you want to watch it up here with me, it's cool. You're welcome. I just need to get the shit set up right quick. All right. So just got to share my screen and we'll be ready to get into it. All right, let's get ready to rumble.
You guys go ahead and place your bets. Best of luck to everyone.
That's the best thing about this. I don't have to go through all the bullshit. We can get right into the ding ding. Let's fight.
People. Best of luck to you. Is that Smiley?
Okay, little
Smiley.
white girl, got something on her.
Let's move first.
Lock in, chat.
Keep it clean. Listen to me at all times.
All right, so this is Meatball. In case for y'all that don't know, this is Meatball, the girl from Philly. There's a couple things she went viral on, but this is the girl named Smiley. She not really known, but let's check it out. I don't know how either of these girls is on baddies, but they made it nonetheless.
Look, she's saying just get on with it,
Look
man.
at that booty on Meatball. I got a pamper on.
Yo, your family, friends, cousins, confidants, whatever. Kick.com/Aiden Ross. Shout out to Steak
And
Kick.
And thank you for supporting this. And shout out to Brand Risk. Put a W in the chat, man. Let's go. Lock in. What's she doing?
Some issues, you know, man. You know, talking in the corner. Okay, she's ready though. 2-minute rounds.
2-minute rounds. Round one. Oh shit.
Oh yeah, Meatball. Look at that set though. Yeah, Meatball.
Ooh, Meatball. She's
So who looks like they have a better stance?
Meatball look like a hood. She just got that hood stand. Smiley look like she's ready to fight though.
You know what though? That's that Philly in them, you know.
Smiley got that TV reality TV stand.
Yeah, who knows how to fight more, Philly or Miami?
Don't duck around. Stay your breath.
I love Philly and I love Miami. Fuck.
It's hard, right?
Yeah.
Shout out East Coast, man.
Meatball, come on now.
All right.
You or fun.
Keep your hands up.
No, I like Meatball with the feints. She got them feints going in.
Meatball ain't swung a swan.
Meatball in the meat. Pause.
Why are they swinging, Ben?
I don't know.
You want one punch, Smiley?
Meatball, what the fuck?
Okay, here it comes.
Bob and weave. Oh, stupid ass.
Oh,
massive.
Oh, she got hit back. Wait, she don't know where she's at.
Meatball, what the fuck is you doing? What, is she eating a mouthpiece? It's not edible. Bro, what the fuck is going on?
Dude, wait, actually though.
That was a moment right there.
Why'd she stop? Did she get hurt?
Yeah, body, Smiley.
What the fuck is going on?
Man, what are they tired? I don't know. I tell you though, to be honest with you, me watching this again, I think the best part of this is the commentator. But the fighting gets better, man. I don't know what the fuck they doing right now, but it gets better. Let's keep going.
What the fuck?
Well, obviously they know they both could get hurt by each other.
Yeah.
They're thinking about it.
Meatball, what the fuck is you doing?
Smiley with a body shot.
You locked your money. I don't know what you locked your money.
Oh, hell.
That's 1-0.
No, it's not.
I think Smiley won that round.
Smiley didn't even do shit. Meatball.
She got her stunned.
No, run them goddamn plays back because that's a fucking lie.
So who won that round? Who won that round?
Meatball won that round. What the fuck? Get it together. Get it together now. Look at that, nigga. I need that to leave. Are you crazy? She didn't even.
Yeah, I found a hard time finding where Meatball got hit. I think what happened was the girl like rubbed her gloves back, trying to pull her fist back, and raked her eyes a little bit. I think that's what happened, and she couldn't see, so that's why she kind of was just falling back. You know what I'm saying? Falling back for a second because her eyes was burning. So let's see if she pick up the pace in the second round. You know what I'm saying? If I had to give the round to anybody, it probably would be Meatball because that's the only person I've seen land a solid shot. But let's continue.
Do shit. Really, Meatball ran for nothing.
Round 2.
You know what I like too? Look, you got OJ Rose. He in the corner.
I like that
smiling.
kill.
You know what I'm saying? Still supporting even after fighting.
Yeah.
You know, a tough fight, by the way.
Yeah.
Early on.
Yeah.
Wow. You got Tyler Holden, right?
Taylor Holden's over there. That's right.
Thank you,
Yep.
Taylor Holden.
Yep. I want to see him fight.
That would be
him and Bryce
awesome.
were supposed to fight. They squashed it. Who's that?
That would be great.
Yeah.
Having him here.
Taylor Holden versus Bryce. So I think they squashed it, bro. Has Bryce Hall been fighting lately? I haven't seen Bryce Hall fight in a minute. I mean, that'd be great. I would love to get Bryce Hall ready.
Meatball won that round.
You think so?
Yeah, for sure. Hey, shout it. Hey.
Hey. Fight it up.
I would love to get Tyler to fight. I think Tyler would really do it to somebody.
Tyler whack somebody.
Bro, Tyler has hands.
Bro, Tyler arm long as fuck.
Oh yeah. Oh
yeah. Fuck you talking about? I want my money. I want my money. Citrus. I want my fucking money.
Meatball ain't playing come round 2.
Oh, she was just orphan in the first round.
She hurt Smiley twice with them left hands. Smiley don't know.
I gotta watch that knockdown again. I don't know if that was from a punch or this chick ain't got no balance. Let's check that out one more time.
Back somebody.
Bro, Tyler has hands.
Bro, Tyler arm long as fuck.
Oh yeah.
Oh yeah. Fuck you talking about? I want my money. I want my money. Citrus. I want my fucking money.
Meatball ain't
Yeah, I say a little bit of both.
Twice
All
with
right,
them
let's
left
get back
hands.
to action.
Don't know what to do.
Don't play with a meat. Don't play with a meat.
Oh, beautiful.
Oh shit.
Oh
shit.
Oh, another knockdown. Down goes Smiley.
All right, that was a push for sure, but you know, kudos to her for the effort. She pushed her down. That wasn't a drop.
Oh gosh. Miami ain't looking too good. She dead or she?
No, she's emoting.
Ah.
Who we at, B? Fuck you talking about?
Oh.
Smiley wants to kill you now.
Yo.
Yeah, we gonna show you a baddie. We gonna show you a baddie. We gonna show your ass a baddie.
Meatball's setup is crazy.
Yeah.
Ain't she calling it in? Come on.
She's being very calm.
Yeah.
That's her strategy here.
Girls with meatball type booty, they can fight, man.
You know what's crazy, Ben? Meatball would beat the fuck out of me.
Oh yeah, for sure.
Chat, she would beat the shit out of me, bro.
She beat the fuck out of you.
Oh, wait, hold on.
Meat, go in.
Oh, she said, I like that. That's crazy.
Chat, why y'all say? Chat, she would beat the fuck out of y'all too. Oh my god.
Oh my god.
Haymakers.
Oh, hey, call it. She's scared. What?
That girl is scared. She don't even know what she done got herself into. Oh man, when they turn their back on you, yeah, it's a wrap. But let's keep going.
Back of the head.
That wasn't no back in the head. Them shorts too goddamn long. 1998 basketball short.
Not gonna lie. Meatball giving me Joe Frazier kind of
vibes.
Yeah.
Joe Frazier vibes.
Giving me Joe Frazier vibes. All right, that's the end of round 2.
That's the end of round 2. Okay.
Hey, y'all got me fucked up. You see Meatball Mama over there, I might holler at him. Everybody in there whole rolling good. Oh, bitch. Oh, bitch. Oh. Yeah, Jack.
I stopped.
Oh, there she goes. Keep moving right there.
She's standing though. Is there a different? Is it better to stand or sit during intermission?
She was looking at me. Who she?
It depends on the
Ring
condition
girl?
and training.
She
But yeah,
in my eye, girl.
She don't want you.
I ain't coming up off of it.
So what are you saying?
what do they consider? Snow bunnies, snowflake,
My daddy called them pink toes.
pink toe.
Why a pink toe?
I like that.
Just instead of saying coochie, like just around the coochie sometimes be pink.
Sometimes?
Not even, yeah.
What kind of ones you mean?
I don't think
You said a pink taco?
Pink toe.
Oh, toe. Like a frog. Wait, or a toe like your foot.
No, toe
Like a baby toe? Like
Yeah.
a toe?
Like a frog.
Like really, it's a baby toe because you know the head, the little thing you got to tickle to get them going.
Yeah.
Under the hood, that's the toe. That's like a little baby toe.
I have a question. Never mind.
We'll talk about it later.
Yeah, later.
I'll teach you about the birds.
Okay.
and bees.
All right,
Round
cool.
3. You know what I noticed though? This is round 3.
This
but
is round 3.
3 minutes.
Oh yeah, meatball. Oh yeah, meatball.
Oh, shit, they're going at it.
No,
Joel.
meatball whooping her ass.
Oh my God.
Down again.
Get out the ring.
Oh my God.
Hey.
You see that kick at the end? That should have been disqualification. But she just whooping her ass now. It's just sad. Like why is she talking shit? Because this all started, I guess they were talking shit on the internet because that's what Aiden Ross do. He take celebrities, YouTube stars or whatever, and he has these boxing matches. And the tight part about it, you put it on the internet for free. You don't have to pay. I think you had to pay originally, you know what I'm saying, to see it live, I guess. But like after that, you know what I'm saying, it's not like he puts a paywall or anything in front of it, like some people like to do. He shows it for free and everybody gets to watch it. So let's keep it going.
Hey, what I told you? Left, right, hing, hing.
Yo,
Fuck
she's
you talking
posing
about?
at you.
Yo, Ben, I think you got a shot at the mom. Yo.
I told you, Mom.
Look,
I told you, Mom.
I love that her mom is supporting her. That's
yeah,
awesome.
and she looked just like her.
Wait, someone kicked? Who kicked her?
Oh, man, Smiley. Smiley ain't smiling too much. Oh, nice.
Smiley ain't smiled once.
That part.
Ben, be honest. Would you fuck?
Hing.
Ben!
Boom, boom. I'm too excited, ain't it? Hing, hing.
Hey, Ben, would you fuck? Yes or no?
Fuck who?
One of them?
Oh, beautiful. Right.
For how much?
Oh,
Free.
Smiley got to stop
Gotta
spitting.
stop turning our back on him.
I mean, I'm in a time in my life where I'm just not coming up out. So.
Oh, okay. So, no?
You? Smiley, I mean, not Smiley, but Meatball look like up.
Oh,
is she going up? What happened?
She's tired, nigga.
Oh.
These are not no little girls, man. These are meatballs.
I think they would fuck me. I'll be real. They would fuck me. They would be doing the fuck.
I've never actually seen.
I'd be dominating.
I've never seen these type of coochies. If you want to keep it a book.
Yeah, you
No, I haven't. I be fucking with straight fine shit. I ain't never seen these types.
I mean,
I'd be interested.
I ain't
to
ever
look
been
at it.
in that side, but I heard that they get good top, yo.
Yeah,
I mean, that's how you got it. That's how I know
big
back
girls,
in your day.
yeah, 'cause they treat it like food.
Yeah.
Oh, she's turning.
Yeah, she running.
Oh, she playing with her. Meatball playing. Oh, here we go.
Chat, just put the email.
30 seconds left.
Huh? White shirt. Taylor Holder. Holder. Like hold her.
That's what I thought it was. I was about to say
Oh,
holder.
we got 15 seconds left.
My boy.
15. Meatball can finish it right here. Oh,
Let's go. Let's go, Meatball. Citrus, I want my money.
Holy
Clock
shit.
was a little old, but hey.
Holy shit. That was crazy, bro.
Oh, she's throwing up again. But hey, way
She's throwing
to
up?
push it. Yeah. Shout out to Meatball.
Yeah. I don't feel no type of way about her throwing up. I've seen niggas throw up after fights all the time. Sometimes the adrenaline just get to you. You know what I'm saying? Of course, she not in no real type of shape. I don't know if she worked out for this or not, but She not in no boxing shape. That's obvious. But yeah, it was entertaining. I mean, we can watch who won. I think it was obvious who won. But we can watch the results.
Meatball really did that. Hey, you know, shout out to Philly too, man.
Crazy. Shout out to Philly. Who won that fight? Who wins that fight? Meatball?
Yeah, Meatball by far. The knockdowns, I mean, the aggressiveness, the emoting, the confidence. Yeah. I got it. Unanimous decision, 3-0. 3-0, man. 3-0. Good job, bless no man. Man, great card. Great card.
I like
this
this
is
card.
exciting. Before we get to decision, look at the replay. My gosh. Oh, I see what they meant by the kick, Aiden. Look at that.
Wait, let me see.
Meatball right there.
Wait, let me see.
Smiley.
Yo.
That's illegal, Meatball. That you can't be doing that shit now.
That was crazy.
A little butt tap with the knee.
Meatball Nova spaghetti, somebody in my chat wrote.
That knee butt tap is hilarious. Is that like another death? Oh, she twerking. Round and
Shaking
round
that.
she go. Yep. Round and round she go.
All right, chat, here we go.
Ladies and gentlemen, the winner by unanimous decision out of the blue corner, Meatball.
Oh, she was ready to set up again. Smiley was gonna hit her with a cheap shot.
Mama,
look at that replay. She thought she was gonna do a cheap shot. Look right here. Hayden.
Yeah.
I'm finna get the mama, Nick. Why you bullshit? Hey, come here, Meatball. Hey, you ain't going nowhere but your ass on
Oh, when
this.
she squared up.
Yeah,
Come
she
on.
squared up.
Both of y'all had a good ass fight for real. All jokes aside, everybody give it up for these two ladies, because this was the best lady fight tonight, in my opinion. All right, so okay, so you been eating, sleeping, and fucking. Who you been fucking on?
Some nigga. He's real good. Real good. You know what a little scammer boy is?
Yeah, all right. Wherever you at, brother.
Me in Tennessee so I can get some dick tonight.
Oh.
Some sympathy dick. You gotta give us some sympathy dick tonight.
Smiley
What you
out
gotta
there
say?
asking for some.
I ain't gonna lie. I want to say thank you to Jordan. I don't know where his rich ass at. Jordan, I want to say I love you, bro. And I love Aiden. I appreciate y'all for really believing in me. I know a lot of people know that I just went through a journey. I'm going through a diabetes journey.
Aww.
So I salute all my diabetics. I love y'all because this is very hard. Living on insulin every day. I love y'all. Salute y'all. I was scared to get in here because I didn't know if I was going to pass that. But you know what? I appreciate you. Since you're my sister, you're my baddie sister, and I salute you. Keep doing your thing. You know, it ain't nothing. Yeah.
Love the sportsmanship.
You know what, Ben? I got.
Girl, I know you want me. You gotta relax, girl. I know. I get it. Trust me, I get it. Is your mama? Me and your mama got some little shit going on. I don't know what we're gonna talk about, but yeah. How you feel about this fight? Cause you did your thing.
I don't know. I'm so tired. Right.
Who taught you that set? Cause when you came out, I was like, she been fighting grown men.
That's what I do. I do this shit for real.
You bully niggas into giving us.
That ain't right. Well, that was the end of that video. You know what I'm saying? It wasn't me. They cut it short. So I guess you gotta go on Aiden Ross' channel and see the whole joint, I guess. But couldn't imagine it was too much more than that. You know what I'm saying? But anyway, let's get to the next video. It was a funny fight. Let me see this. I seen y'all was loving it in the chat. T.O. was having a ball. Look at T.O. laughing. You know what I'm saying? But yeah, it was funny. It was funny. Let me see. I got another video. We got Saint the Sinner. Saint the Sinner going at some lady. I don't know. I don't even think we got her name or whatever. But he says he calls her Tracy Ross on the title or whatnot. I guess he's trying to be funny. This is not Tracy Ross. But I guess he's saying that she looks like her or whatever. So before we do that, I got somebody in the back. It's Zyrax. Oh, she pulled up right on time because we need a female opinion to go along. There's male and female opinion. So let me bring up Zyrax to the stage.
Arise.
What's going on, Zyrax?
Hi, Nino. Can you hear me?
Yeah, I can hear you.
Okay.
You was waiting for the meatball fight to be over, wasn't you?
Yeah.
I know you moved. But let me share my screen right quick. We can get down to business.
Mm-hmm. How you doing today?
I'm doing all right today. You know what I'm saying? I'm feeling a little better. So
That's good. That's good.
can't complain. But here we go. We got Saint the Sinner versus Tracy Ellis Ross, even though that's not really Tracy Ellis Ross. Let's get it.
I'm well. How are you?
I can hardly hear, and I don't know. Can you hear me?
I can hear you very well.
I'm kind of driving, so I just heard. You just came on my radar because of this situation with Dr. Umar, and I must commend you. You are definitely. I'm a young elder, and I sent you an inbox about this. I commend you for trying to do that, but are you telling me, because I'm just getting off of work, are you telling me that he, which I'm not surprised, did not take you up on your offer officially?
That's correct. And in addition to you, I presume that maybe he has a lot of Black women who collaborate with him, because a good number of Black women, some of whom looked more legit and others less, reached out to me, said, hey, I talked to Dr. Umar personally. I have a relationship.
I don't have a relationship with him. I don't collaborate with him. No. What I'm interested in is Black children. So I do not at all. Not at all. Met him at a speak in Kansas City once. I also held him to the fire and asked him a question. He didn't answer it to my liking, but I was still hopeful. Like you, I'm not a pushover either. But the vision for wanting, something like that school was what I was trying to hope for. But I mean, I recognize that he's a narcissist, and you might also be one. Many of us are narcissists. But I don't.
And here we go with the name call, the narcissist out the bag. So this is what causes the problem. So I don't know if y'all were following the conversation. So apparently, it sounds like Mr. Saint the Sinner, aka Marquette, whatever what's his last name? Devin? I thought it was Burnett. I don't know. Name changes every year. But anyway, apparently he offered to help Umar in his financial crisis he's going through or whatever. I don't know how true that is or whatever, but I'm assuming that because I haven't seen the video backlog of that, so don't hold it against me. And I guess he wanted to talk to her because he turned it down, and now he's talking to people that probably donated to Umar, and she's one of those people. And I guess they're going to try to have a conversation about what, I don't know. But when she said narcissist, that's going to start a trickling effect. So I wanted to stop it right here so you can see where the first drop hit. You got anything to say so far? I'm pretty sure you. I don't know. You got anything?
No.
Okay.
I don't think that's true. I don't think many of us are narcissists. I think that is a psychological diagnosis that's overused.
Well, I didn't say clinical. I said narcissist.
It's just that we need to stop trying to pathologize things, and we have to stop with the insults.
I don't want to get off all into narcissism. I wasn't making that statement to say that. I was just making that statement to say that as egos we all have some narcissistic tendencies. Now, to the degree that it's pathological, that's a different thing.
I would even
Okay, so
support
I
him
was
if
just
he was
saying
a
that to
narcissist.
say that I too was knowing that I saw red flags about how he was, interacting and acting online and all of that, but I was still hopeful. And I am connected to some people that have educational facilities and things like that, and they were telling me that he really did not want to collaborate. So I'm one of those people. I try to see the positive in people, just like for you. I love the kind of I think clarity that you brought. And no nonsense approach that you brought to the situation, but I had some concerns about what your real interest was, because after I saw you, I went and looked on your page on Instagram, and and can you help me understand? I don't know. Like I said, I'm not aware of what your motivations and things are, but as an onlooker, someone who is Pan-African-ish, I don't like to put myself in a box, so I don't say that completely.
Oh, you don't want to put yourself in a box.
I am interested in the unification of African people in terms of empowering ourselves under this 500-year white supremacy that's global, and being able to come out of that in a way that will help benefit as many people as possible. So that's my main concern. But as I perused your page, I was very curious to see that you had some type of cosplay of the plantation. Can you explain what that's about to me?
Okay, I can definitely do that, but I do want to remind you, as well as the audience, that you spoke at length and you questioned a lot of things, and so it's very difficult to give someone an answer that they can appreciate when you pose 4 or 5 questions at once. So that's number one. But with regards to your note about cosplay, that is incorrect. Firstly, you use the word peruse, and I think this is one of those words that may be incorrectly used. So let me just look up the definition. I think you meant skim is my guess. Let me see. Peruse.
I think you can look up peruse and you'll find that that's an equal definition, sir.
Let me see. Peruse.
We don't have to go there in that kind of way. I'm not trying to.
It says.
Seems like a good spot to pause while they try to figure out what peruse means. Zyrex, do you know what peruse means?
Like, sort of like when you're, not really observing like the whole thing, and you're just, damn, what's another word for it? Yeah, like how when you're just skimming through stuff.
So you think skim and peruse are synonymous?
Yeah, well, I would say yeah. Yeah, when you're skimming, you're not really, reading like the whole thing, and you're just skimming through like the pages or whatever.
And I bet you basing that because of the way she used it, right?
Yes.
But hold up, I got somebody in the back.
Mm-hmm.
We got my guy Tony Golden in the building. Let me bring him up to the stage right quick.
Arise.
What's going on, Tony?
Yo, what up?
Hi, Tony.
Hey, Zyrex. What up, Nino?
Nothing much. I was trying to figure out what peruse mean. I actually ended up looking up the word while I was watching this because I was confused too. I was like,
I think it's like look through, like leisurely or something.
Well, what is the accurate, definition of the word?
Hold on.
Mhm. How's your day so far, Tony?
It's pretty good. What about you?
Okay.
That's all right.
So my bad. Go ahead.
All
All right. So the dictionary says To read something typically in a thorough or careful way. Examine carefully or at length.
Oh wow. So that's the opposite then.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, I think people have been using it wrong because when they use it, they don't mean it like that.
Yeah. Because it
Oh,
kind of even
interesting.
sounds like, oh, I just cruised on through your stuff. You know what I'm saying? It kind of sounds like that. You know what I'm saying?
Mm-hmm.
But the actual meaning, you know what I'm saying, something different. But I asked that not because just a challenge if you knew the meaning of the word. Sometimes you can kind of figure out the meaning of a word you don't know by how someone uses it, and you kind of can fill in the blanks. Oh, you must mean this because they said that. You know what I'm saying? So I wanted to see if you felt it that way. You know what I'm saying? So that she can't backtrack. Like you say, no, I thoroughly looked through it. You know what I'm saying? What she meant was she skimmed through it, and she just was wrong. It's a simple, you know, mess up.
Actually, not really, because um n- now
Because
see, I
before
mean,
you go,
like, okay, go
before you
ahead.
go, right? Because I
Uh-huh.
asked you, I said you said you believe that peruse and skim is like synonymous. So when he was like,
Right.
I think you meant to say skim, why wouldn't she say, oh, if she really thought they was the same meaning, she would have said, oh yeah, well you could say that instead of no, I'm sure you could say like she's if they're synonymous in your mind and you believe that peruse is just quickly skimming through something, right? You know what I'm saying? Then why argue against it? Yeah, that's why I was saying skim. What do you and maybe ask? What do you mean? What do you think peruse means? Because that's what I think it means. And if you're wrong, you're wrong. Nobody knows the definition of every fucking word. It's ridiculous.
Yeah,
I
I
agree.
understand that, but then I understand that, but that's because I gave more um a little bit more info of what I thought that word meant, right? With her, she just used it, and she just used it in a sentence, and then that was it. So she didn't even give more information on whether or not um she didn't really expound on what she meant, um what yeah she meant by that word. So I think it was sort of hasty on what's his name, on Marquette's end. I think, I mean,
You
that's
say
just,
it was hasty?
yeah,
No,
like he was a little bit too.
I think Marquette was absolutely right? Because he wasn't sure, right? So I think you meant skimp because I think you used the word peruse wrong. But I want to look up the definition to be sure. How is that? Like he kind of, you know what I'm saying, was saying, wait a minute, I don't think that word is right. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah, but
Is
he's
he wrong for doing
assuming,
that?
no, he's assuming that she, when she used that word, she meant like, she meant just like I meant, how I understood the word. You
Yeah,
get it?
because that's the
But then
context.
maybe she knew what that word meant. You
Well,
get what I mean?
we'll find out, right? We'll find
Okay.
out because he's going to prove whether she really perused through his stuff or not. Before we get back into the video, though, I want to give a quick shout out to Butterfly 42 Red for the $10 cash app. Appreciate you. That knocks down to 25 pretty good. So appreciate you, Butterfly 42 Red, for the $10 cash app.
Thank you for your donation. You are most honorable.
All right, so let's get
Can
back
you,
into
can
it.
you, do you mind rewind it just a little bit? Just like a
Yeah,
tad, yeah,
I'll wind it like 10 seconds.
yeah.
All right.
Equal definition, sir.
Let me see.
I'll
Before we
rewind it back.
let me see. Look up the definition. I think it's incorrect. In regards to your note about cosplay, that is incorrect. Firstly, you use the word peruse, and I think this is one of those words that may be incorrectly used. So let me just look up the definition. I think you meant skim, is my guess. Let me see. Peruse.
See right there, it was an assumption, as he said, his guess. You know what I'm saying? And he knows this is a word that a lot of people use incorrectly. You know what I'm saying? But just to be sure, he wants to look it up. So I
Yeah,
don't
because
I don't think I
that's what
don't
I'm
think
saying.
he
He's
threw.
assuming. No, that's what I'm saying. He's assuming that she didn't, she used it incorrectly, just like how everybody used that word incorrectly.
But what if
She
he's right?
may she might have used it correctly. That's why
But
I sort of wanted to go back when she used the word, when she said it,
all
when
right,
she said the word. Yeah.
so if somebody actually peruses your content and they see you cosplaying something, if they went through your content, the question she's asking, she would already have the answer to. You get what I'm saying? Like she basically said, "Yeah, man, I was perusing through your page, and I happened to see you were cosplaying as a slave on a plantation. You care to explain what that's about?" So if your content is actually not only having you in that outfit, right, but it's also telling you in detail why he's in that outfit and why he thinks the way he thinks and doing what he's doing, then you wouldn't need to ask that question. That question that she asked is a question of somebody who just skimmed through your stuff and happened to see something. That's why I say it's called a safe assumption, a kind of common sense assumption that you didn't thoroughly
Yeah.
look through it, right?
Well, yeah. I mean, or she just wanted, to get his, the maybe there's a deeper like meaning behind it. Why do all this?
Okay.
What was your point, of doing this skit, or was it a skit or like a little like movie?
I'll let them explain it. I don't want to.
Okay, yeah, go ahead. Sorry. Okay, I'll stop.
No, you good.
Sorry.
I think you can look up peruse and you'll find that that's an equal definition, sir.
Let me see. Peruse.
We don't have to go there in that kind of way. I'm not trying to,
It says
do
to
anything but
investigate.
communicate with you.
Yeah, no, the reason I say that is because I believe that you skimmed my work. You didn't peruse it. You didn't search through it deeply. You skimmed it. And the reason it's important to make that distinction is because if you looked deeply into my work, you will find that there's great meaning. You referenced what you called cosplay, which is negative terminology on something that's fairly serious purpose. I'll explain what you're referencing is called the Burton Plantation. This is a show that I'm putting together at my own expense, mind you. You and I both know that entertainment is the most appropriate mode in which to teach this generation that has a short attention span. There are very few persons in Hollywood who are A, heterosexual, and B, heterosexual black males. So in the
I'm not going to argue with you about that.
Correct. So in the absence of having an analog to Tyler Perry, who's a good example, I stepped into that to give some lessons. Now, what are the lessons from the plantation? Number one, Black people often view themselves as the slaves inherently. It's like assumed, rather than realizing that to be the master class or the ruling class is a matter of decision making. It's a matter of culture. It's a matter of your leadership class. It's not because you're Black that you're the slave. It's not because they're white that they're the master. That's number one. Then number two, for the populations who are generally associated with being masters in the Western world, for them to truly understand the suffering that occurred under enslavement, they must see themselves in that position. And thirdly, for us to understand how certain aspects of Black culture in America have been crippled, we must understand the origin of certain practices. You don't like chitlins. Your forefathers who were enslaved like chitlins.
Yes.
And so I must start from the beginning and bring that all the way into the present, which is what that was designed to do, to teach. But the real question is, why not take a deeper look in to figure out, as opposed to having a sour taste in your mouth?
Well, I just haven't had time. It's not about having it. You've assumed that I had a sour. I'm asking you directly. That's why I'm asking you. So I wanted to kind of see where your headspace was about it. I looked at it and then sent my my message. I didn't have time to go into it deeply. But like anybody, you look at documents, you look at things, you take a look at it, you eyeball something. That's what I did.
Okay.
Okay. So my question, that's why I asked you, what was your intention? Why did you present it
So
in
what do you
that way?
think of
Now
that
you've explained
intention?
to me, I'm gonna go back. You explained to me that it was because of the generation that we're in and being able to, grab attention and the Hollywood issue and the straight black man issue and all that. Okay, I understand that, but I'm just asking you, could you not have done it in another way that did not, to me, kind of, I don't know how, I don't even know the word that I'm looking for to say that it
But
almost
that's not
feels
for me to ask.
disrespectful.
That's not for you to ask me. That's for you to ask yourself. If you would like to see
No,
something in a
well, no,
different way, go
no,
do
it's
it.
not for me
But
it's
I'm
not
going
to
to
ask
do
me
it
because I
as a
believe that
man.
that's what
Hold
it
on one
is.
second, love. As a man, I'm going to do it in the way that I designed and I decided to, with my capital, my time, my
I
resources,
understand that you
my
did. And
friends
so
and
I was
family.
asking
And that's
you,
the important thing between the doers in this world and the observers. When you're a
Let me pause right there. So what do you think, Cyrax, so far? Is he making sense a little bit? Does he
Yeah,
have a point?
yeah, I got what you're saying.
Um, the thing that bothers me, right? Because I get it. Like everybody has an opinion. You know what I'm saying? And sometimes when you content creating, some opinions you might go, that's a good idea. Some opinions like, man, whatever, shut up. You don't know what you're talking about. I get it. Um, Sometimes I do wonder why. Like, if you feel like you know a better way to do something, why don't you do it? I get that. Like, show me your way is better by doing it and doing better than what I'm doing. And I always wonder that why. Like, I got a show. I'm doing a show, and I've had plenty of people go, man, man, you should be talking about this. You should be doing that. And I'm like, I don't really want to do that. And if the conversation ended there, I'd be cool with it. But they press the issue. You know what I'm saying? They keep on asking, and they act like they look down, but they're gonna be watching the whole time though. You know what I'm saying? So I kind of get what he's saying. It's like, look, man, like if I hear something I like, if you got an actual good suggestion, I'll listen to it. If it makes sense, then I'll do it. But just because you feel as though you don't like something, you know what I'm saying, doesn't mean that the person that you watch do something that's towards that way, and maybe you want to go that way too, doesn't mean that they should do it the way you think it should be. You know, I don't even
Yeah.
know. I don't know. It's iffy like that. Go ahead, Tony.
And it would be different if you're suggesting it, because even a suggestion means you have an idea of what to do different. They say that shit and don't. Well, I don't know. I'd have to
Mhm.
think about it, and it's like, come on, bro.
I agree. It's like they just, I don't know. To me, it's just, you didn't like, first of all, you didn't do your due diligence to find out why he's doing it. Then when he tells you why, you still, because the real issue is you didn't like him dressed up as a slave. So you don't really care what he was doing it for, why he was doing it. The reason why he was asking the question wasn't really to find out, it was to criticize. It's common sense.
Bingo. Yep. Because you
I
didn't like
mean,
it, you got something to say about it.
Yeah. What you was about to say, Howard?
it's not like sometimes it's not necessary that it's that they dislike it. It's just sometimes they just feel like it was sort of like it could be sort of like tasteless um and so they were just wondering why.
All
And
right,
I
so
feel like that's a
I'm gonna help you out, Zyrax.
okay.
I'm gonna help you out, right? Because I get what you're saying sometimes and sometimes. Yeah, sometimes. But we talking about this time with this particular woman, right?
Hmm.
And the vibe she's giving off, the things she's saying, the way she's responding. All it's telling me is, right, this time with this woman, is that she saw this man dressed as a slave. She didn't like it. And it don't matter what he was doing it for, even if it sounds just, well, yeah, I get that, but can't you? Because that's basically what she did. Yeah, he did this, da da da, yada yada yada. But can't you just find a different way to do that other than this part that I didn't like? You know what I'm saying? So I'm just like, I don't know how else to say it. You know what I'm saying? But can you respond to that? Like, is that okay?
Like with me, of course, like if I see something, I I'm very opinionated, and yeah, I tend to point stuff out or like offer suggestions. And to me, like anytime I offer suggestions, like the person doesn't ever have, of course, you're not entitled to anything, you're just giving suggestions. It's up to them if they want to take it. And there's like, um, to, when you offer suggestions, I thought that means that this person cares, that they just want you, not that they want you're doing bad, they want you to do better. It's just that, they just thought that maybe if you, like irk a little bit here, that maybe it would reach a wider audience or something, or we, be a little bit more appealing, something like that. I would just ask once, and if that's it, I wouldn't like, keep probing them and be like, well, why don't you, do it like this? How come you're not doing it like this? Like, no. And I get when you said, oh, well, why don't you do a thing? Well, obviously they can't. That's why they rather offer suggestions to those that, that has, um, of course, influence. Because if they had influence, I think they would have done it by, already.
Well, maybe. But I mean, a couple of things that differ from the point you're making. This woman don't even know this guy. You know what I'm saying? She barely sees his content. She perused through his content. She ain't got the time. You know what I'm saying? The video of him in the slave outfit caught her eye. Made her go, I don't like that. And based off that, you know what I'm saying? She got the plan for his life on how he can do what he do better. You know what I'm saying? That's what I mean. And like, if you that good, shorty, well, you ain't even looking at my content like that. I don't know you like that. But you want to say there's a better way. Why ain't you doing the better way? How do you know there's a better way if you ain't doing it?
Yeah, right.
Hello.
Unless you're like fully invested in it, then I think you would have more of a I guess more of a right to let them know and stuff. But then if you're just a watcher, like to me, I wouldn't feel right,
She's not
just
even a
pointing stuff.
watcher. All right. She's not even a watcher. You know what I'm saying? She's just a critic at this point. You know what I mean? She saw a little something and she got questions. And ain't even no good questions she could have answered if she just would have dove deeper into the material.
She got triggered. That's all.
She got triggered by that slave outfit. Thank you, Tony. Just simply say it. But let's continue. Let's see what else we got on here.
Doer, you get to do it.
So,
if you're just an
again, I'm
observer,
just
it's
asking
easy.
you
To,
about
hold on one second,
Mark
love.
Wentz.
Don't overtalk me. Give me a moment.
You
When
already
you're
overtalked me, sir.
when you're the
You overtalked
observer-
me, and you're
One
not going to
second,
do
love.
that.
When
And
you're
I
the
know you really.
observer-
You're not going to do that. You're
One
not going to do
second.
that. I'm going to be
When
a
you're the
black woman.
observer-
I know you might not like black women deeply,
No,
but I'm
it's
going to
not
be a black woman
women.
that's going to
It's
still respect you as a
have
black
been asked to
man.
stop
But you're
talking.
not going to overtalk
You
me.
have been asked to
either.
stop talking. You have been
No,
asked to
you
stop
have to-
talking.
I
You're
was
a guest.
talking and
No,
you
when you're a guest
overtalked.
in
You
someone's
stopped
house,
me.
you follow their rules, madam.
Okay,
When you're a guest
I
in
do
someone's
agree.
house,
You're correct
you follow
about
their
that.
rules.
He said, sister girl. She's like, look, I told you overtalk. Who overtalked who? I'm not sure. Was he? I think he was talking and she tried to cut in. Isn't that what happened? I don't want to watch all that again.
I'm not sure, but even if why does he have to say that for her to understand?
Yeah, that should be a given. It's his show. Let him run his show. You'll get a chance to talk. He needs your dialogue. You know what I'm saying? Just be patient.
Yeah, sometimes people forget that they're in someone else's house, and so you have to remind them.
Like, wow, this is how she talked to a stranger. She don't even know this guy. Imagine if he was her man.
I love how Zyrax shot her a little bit of bail. When the truth is, she just didn't give a shit.
Yeah, he don't give a shit. No respect. She automatically assumed he has a hatred for women. She threw that out there. Where did she get that from? Her perusal of his content. You know what I'm saying? It's just crazy. So let's keep it going.
Okay, go ahead,
And
sir.
I also want to be clear. Don't make it an issue of you being a woman or you being black. It's about your guest in my house. If there are males behaving the same way, I'll say the same thing.
Okay,
and I
got
can
you.
also assure
Okay, carry
you.
on. I got you.
I can assure you that if I was on your platform, if you honored me by giving me a
I
platform
said I
and you
agreed
said, "Hey,
with you. You just keep going on about that.
why are you still
I'm a
talking?
big girl.
Why are
I
you
can
still
be
talking?
corrected.
Why are
I
you
can
still
be
talking?
corrected, sir.
Why are you
Keep
still
going.
talking? Well, no, you don't tell anyone to keep going. You need to silence yourself. You are having trouble behaving in a feminine position, and you're underscoring the importance of my work. You folks hate to be called out. And it's not just black women, it's women in general in this sick Western society. Your kind of behavior is unruly, and you only demonstrate that behavior in the hells of North America because the government allows you to get out of control. If you were raised properly, whether by your father or by a husband, you wouldn't run your mouth like that because you are of the weaker gender. So be silent and stop acting masculine.
Wait a minute.
Now he's trying to trigger her right there. He's trying to trigger. He's not dumb at all. He know what he's doing. So he didn't set off the trap. Now let's see if she take the cheese. You got anything to say, Zyrex, before I push play?
No, go ahead. You go ahead.
You just told me if I was raised properly.
That's
correct. See,
correct.
that's the problem with the male ego. And if you really want to get deep, Marquette, because I know that as smart people, we tend to think we're smarter than we actually are. There's a difference between being smart and acquiring all these kinds of
accomplishments do
things
you
and
have
really
to
having
verify
wisdom.
your intelligence? Like, what
If
examples
you
of your
want
intelligence
to really
do you have?
go deep in terms of how spiritual processes went, the
We're not talking
original
about
feminine
spiritual.
and masculine energy that brought this
Oh
place
God.
There's no
into
energy.
being was feminine. It is feminine. So
Why are you
it's
making
not
up
about
things?
it's not about saying that a woman needs to be in her place. They were
You do.
complementary, sir.
You need to be
They were
in your place.
complementary. It was not
No,
one over the
you
other.
need to be in your
And I'm
place.
not trying to be over you. And I don't
You
think
are
men
under me.
need to try to
You
be
are
over
under
women.
me. You are under me, and you are going against the natural
No,
order.
I'm
You're
not
pretending.
under you, but you can think
You
that
are
in your
under me.
ignorance. You can think that.
You are under me.
That's okay.
You are under me, and I will let
I'm not under
everyone
you
know
ever.
that
I'm
every
never under you.
woman
I'm
is under a
complementary.
man.
That's science.
You are
That's
unruly.
science. There's
You are
masculine, there's
unruly.
feminine.
See, you're the
Yin and
you're the
yang.
type who
There's
wants
no
to
under and
bark at a
over.
man, but then you'll run to a man for protection. That's what you are. You bark at a
And
man, but you'll run to a man
you
for
will bark
protection.
at a woman, but then you want to run and get in her bed and be nurtured by her. Come on.
No,
I'm
I
not
have
against
women
man
get
or
in my
woman.
bed, madam.
I'm
Don't
not
make up
against
lies.
either one.
Don't make up lies, madam. You're out of
I'm
control.
not making up lies. But
And
what
let's
I
talk
can't
about
really
this.
go into something that you don't understand.
Let's
So
talk about this.
back to where we were. Let's go back to where we were, because the
Why are
spiritual
you
part you
making
don't
up
know
stuff
anything
about
about.
this energy?
Clearly.
There's no energy. It's people like you who don't make any sense that have poisoned the black masses because they are in a lack of education. This feminine and masculine energy stuff, this is as nonsensical as the astrology that you speak of. This is as nonsensical
say anything
as
about
the
astrology.
chakras. You need to be practical. That's why you guys are broke, is
What have you
because your
studied?
head is in
What
the
have you
clouds.
studied? What have you studied?
Your head is in the
outside?
clouds.
Tell me what you studied spiritually about cosmology and how this place came into being.
Spirituality.
Oh Lord, here we go. Spirituality, cosmology, cosmopolitan. Zyrex, where did it all go wrong?
Well, like you said earlier, he purposely said all that to trigger her, and she got triggered. And he kept bringing up stuff that she didn't even bring up, though. I'm like, just because, yeah, oh, women, bring up astrology and stuff. Like, why are you gonna put that on me when I didn't mention anything about astrology?
Who? You or her?
No, I'm not saying me personally, but I'm just
because
so that's
sometimes you
I'm
get
sure that's what she
confused,
was saying.
Zyrex.
Sorry. No, I'm triggered.
She said, I know. That's what I'm saying. He talking to her, not you, Zyrex. Look, she brought up spirituality, you know what I'm saying? And he was saying that's bullshit, just like astrology is bullshit, just like chakras, etc. Stuff that she didn't bring up. But he's saying those things are bullshit too. See, this is the problem with a lot. When y'all get triggered, it's like y'all stop listening. You know what I'm saying? Y'all hear like just only the trigger words, but nothing before it or after it. And that's where y'all argue from, which kind of makes y'all bad arguers. It just basically what y'all do is y'all throw sharp shots. Now, you could say he started it, but in my opinion, she started it when she was your typical black man, and you probably don't like black women. Like, you forget she said that first. You feel what I'm saying? He's not deaf. He heard it. I heard it. Tony Golden heard it. Chat heard it.
I did.
So, I don't know. I'm just saying.
I did.
Maybe. But the point is, she kind of threw a little shots first. She kind of like knocked on the door with the narcissist. But you know what I'm saying? I think that automatically put him on. Okay, I see what I'm dealing with. You know what I'm saying? But, and I'm not saying it's anyone's fault because, like I said, he did bait her and, oh, you want to bait me? All right, I want to bait you. You know what I'm saying? It's a battle. And I, in my opinion, he has more of a reason to do it because this show, he wants to make it entertaining. You know what I'm saying? But she's just the guest coming on there, and she's like, she's been ready to fight almost since the beginning, in my opinion. So I don't know.
Yeah, and they come on here with that spiritual ooga booga bullshit. Now, granted,
Tony.
Listen. Now, I'm being funny, right? Because I understand where she's coming from, and I partly agree. However, they dive into that shit wholeheartedly because it makes them feel good. Because guess what? Marquette is also right, and I think he might be more right. What she's talking about is something that's more metaphysical. A lot of people don't even buy into that shit, even though I think it has some merit. But in general, nah, you gotta let that shit go. You gotta let that shit go, and you can't just latch on to it because you're on that spiritual shit. And a lot of them are on that spiritual shit. I know a lot of black women who are now in the hoodoo. Like that's becoming the big thing now. So
yeah. I don't. Hey, I won't say it's all fake, but I don't think it's all real when it comes to that spirituality shit. And they all kind of got different stories, different stories of spirituality. The same thing they put on Christianity, the same shit with them too. So I don't know. I don't blame anybody for not believing anything. You know what I'm saying? I just know why I believe what I believe. But I don't know, to try to use that to prove her point. It's gonna be a lot of people like Tony said. A lot of people don't sign on to that shit, so it's not gonna win in the argument. That's why I don't bring up the Bible a lot of times. I don't sign to that book. All right, let's use logic. Let's continue.
Spirituality has you broke, madam. Spirituality has you without a man.
No, no, it does not.
Spirituality has you broken without a man.
No, it does.
Because you're not spiritual.
No,
you're
sir.
unruly.
That's not true.
You are unruly. We've observed it.
I am very independent. I'm doing just exactly
Independent
like
is
I
not
need
a
to
natural state, my dear, because independence is unnatural. We are social animals. None of us are an island. We are meant to be in tribes.
But I'm not looking
See,
for
you're
a mate.
exposing
It depends
yourself.
on
You are
what
sick. You don't
it
realize you are
depends on what
sick.
your goals are.
I'm here
My
to
goals
heal
are
you.
not to be
I'm here to heal
in a
you,
marriage
dear.
anymore. I failed at a marriage, but I'm not. My goals are not to be in that anymore, sir. I'm not defined
You
by
said
that.
that you're independent, but yet you earlier said you're a part of the black community.
Well, because
We're
you told
lost.
me
You don't know which
I
it
failed
is.
with a man and was failing. That's why I said that.
What? Repeat that, please.
I'm not confused that women need men and men need women. Good Lord, yes we do.
Do you have a
I'm not
man?
confused about that.
Do you have a man?
She's double talking.
Ain't she though? I don't need a man. I'm independent, but we need a man. Like, what are you talking about? What do you want, a man y'all can share? What are you talking about?
It's some
Not making a
spiritual
bit of-
hoes, man. They lost.
What did she talk about, Zyrex?
No, she had a man, but then it didn't work out. So that's why now she's a divorcee. So that's why she's independent because she's by herself.
She just said she don't need a man. Do she need a man or don't she need him? I'm confused. Do she need a man or do they need a man?
I don't know. I don't know her, so I don't know.
Zyrex, do you need a man?
Of course I do.
No, that sounded sarcastic.
Of course I do.
No, I wouldn't be here up here with you guys if I didn't have a man. I'll say it like that. So yes.
Shouts out the spider. Let's keep it moving.
I'm on a spiritual path where I'm celibate. I'm not looking for a man.
There it is. Okay, I see. So
I'm
you're saying
in a different
women need
space
men
with that.
you're celibate. At your age, that doesn't make any sense, dear. You need a man. If you still can't get along with men at your age, you're the problem. And what you really should do is you should come to me and say, Marquette, help me. Help me, Marquette.
And you know
Help me.
nothing. You know
You
nothing
can't even
about
get
yoga
along with
pants.
others,
You know
dear.
nothing about them. So
And I can tell
why
you,
would I argue with
I'll
you?
tell you
That's
how
why-
I
that's
know
one
that you're
thing I want.
completely deranged.
You argue
The reason
when
I
you don't know.
Dear, the reason
You
that I know
argue
that
when
you're
you don't know.
deranged is because
You
you're a
argue, and I
pretty
didn't
little
come on
woman.
here. See,
Listen,
that's the problem.
no,
I
really,
didn't come on
you're
here to be.
no, it's okay. Calm down for a moment, dear. Let me
That's
just
your
help you
ego
out for a
that did
second,
that.
because
All
you
I
never
did was
get
ask
anyone
a
to tell you the
question,
truth.
and then you went to
You
your
don't get to hear the truth, so just get it.
whatever and
Get
got
this
all
truth
into
real
this
quick. Get this
male
truth real quick.
confusion that you have. That
Get this
wasn't
truth
even what
real
I was
quick.
coming on here for. I was coming on here,
I
gave
hear
you a
you.
compliment, and
I
you
hear you.
turned it and twisted it into
No,
your
no, just calm
ideologies that
down.
are, I
Get
guess,
this
right
truth real
wing. I
quick.
don't know where you're coming from.
Just get this
Talking
truth real
you're
quick, dear.
over me.
Get this truth real quick.
I'm confused. When did she give him a compliment? I don't remember that. Maybe she did, like in the beginning. I'm not sure. Anybody remember?
I think when she
I don't
said
know
they were
about.
intelligent. Oh, my fault. Go ahead, sorry.
No, I'm sorry. Go ahead, Tony.
No, I think when she said that they both were intelligent, maybe that's it.
Oh yeah. But is that right? Because you think she now? I don't know. Maybe people don't be aware of how argumentative they are. I don't know. To me, it seems like I'll let the narcissist word pass, but like everything else, it was like she was trying to pick a fight. The whole cutting people off and saying "Don't cut me off," saying "Oh, you don't like black women," just nitpicking on what he got on his page. She was fishing for a fight. Now that the fight is here, she want to shrink back and go, "Oh, I wanted to be nice. It's your ego. It's you. It's the gaslighting." You know what I'm saying?
No, nope. See, to
You
me,
know,
it sounds. No, I disagree because he was the one that was throwing like insults at her. To her, I mean, I'm saying that because that's how she felt that he was insulting her, saying that oh, I'm beneath you, I'm being masculine, I'm not being feminine, I'm this, I'm out of order. My parents, didn't teach me any, didn't raise me properly. All those are insults.
yeah, you're right.
She,
Who
she
insulted
yeah,
who
she wasn't
first?
insulting him.
Who
She the
insulted
only
who
insult
first?
I think from my recollection, I think she threw in maybe one or two insults, which is the narcissistic one, and the sort of uh, I think that's about it. Because in the beginning, she
Wow.
started by saying that she commend him for like trying to do something with the whole Dr. Umar thing. She commended him, but then I think that's about it.
Selective memory. You gonna make me rewind this video back? You gonna make me do that, Zarek?
Okay, I might have missed. Okay, what other insults did she throw at him?
She said he's a typical black man that don't like black women. Something
No,
along
that.
those lines. He
But she
don't
said that
like black
after he
women or don't
insulted
like
her,
women.
though.
No, that was the first thing. That was before he started the whole setup ramp. You know what I'm saying? About you unruly and your mother didn't teach you right. Because it started off with him cutting her. I mean, with her cutting him off, right? And he was talking through whatever she was saying, so she interpreted that as he is cutting her off. And so they had a back and forth with that. So he beat her with the whole, "You're in my house. You're supposed to follow my rules." And she's like, "Oh, you're right." So as he begins to continue to chastise her about her behavior, she didn't want to hear all that. She kept trying to tell him, "No, you can move on." She was being real, like attitude. Like imagine your child is doing something, or you got a guest over your house. Let's keep it at a regular level, right? You got a guest over your house. They're doing something that you don't want them to do in your house. You check them on them and have to remind them that it's your house. They go, "Oh, okay," and then you still trying to explain why you mad. No, man, they cutting you off, trying to tell you just move the fuck on and move along with that shit. Is that respectful or not?
I mean, if I get checked, then I would have just, zipped.
No. You're the owner of the house.
Oh, like if I was to check someone,
Yeah, you're checking them. You tell
I
them, "Hey,
wouldn't.
man, don't put your feet on my couch." You know what I'm saying? And they like, "Oh my, okay." No, first they're like, "I can put my feet on my couch anywhere I want." What are you talking about? Don't put the feet on the couch, man. What are you talking about? I can put these are my feet. I can put them wherever I want. Yeah, but you in my house, you gotta follow my rules. Oh, you right. Let me take your feet off the couch, and you still want to say, man, that's fucked up. You putting your feet all on my couch. Da, da, da. But hold on, give me a second. Let me bring my guy Dark Lake to the stage. I'm sure he got something to add. Let's get it.
Arise.
Dark Lake, what's good, man?
Hey, Nino, been a while. What's up, Zyrax? What's
Hi,
up,
Dark
brother?
Lake.
Hey,
What up, Dark Lake?
what's up? Yeah, no, I thought this is interesting. I'm just here to kind of study how to destroy these. I mean, I'm just here to listen to a debate between a black man and a black woman.
But yeah,
Got it.
Damn.
No, just playing.
Got it. Good. Got it.
Yeah, but a point I was trying to make was once he kept doing that, that's when she threw in the whole you hate black women or something like that. Like she was insulting the man, and her behavior was insulting. Like you know what I'm saying on his show. So I think she kind of started it. You know what I'm saying? And just because he hit harder than her doesn't change the fact she kind of was asking for it a little bit. So
I've always wanted to debate Marquette. I think I could beat him in a debate. So I've kind of like listened to a lot of his back and forths, you know. So the thing about it is, if you're gonna be hostile, right, you got to be prepared because he knows how to poke and prod. Like he's done a lot of study in communication, and he has a lot of knowledge when it comes to like critical thinking skills and stuff. So, you know, like that's why I think Zyrax is, even though you know, the woman kind of made the first blow type of thing. I think Zyrax is noticing like the aggressiveness in his approach to the debate. You know, because you know if she swings once, then he's gonna do something, you know, critically that's a little worse, probably.
Yeah, you're gonna say now I'm gonna make a show out you.
Yeah,
No, I got you. I know what type of chick you are. I know exactly what to say to trigger you. I'm gonna take you down this rabbit hole because I know your flaws. So I'm gonna use them against you immediately, and I'm gonna expose you, and I'm gonna put you out for what you are. That's what he's supposed to do.
Okay. Oh, okay. I got that. And so if he was to, you know, because you said that, I'm going to expose you for who she is and stuff. Okay, say he does that, right? Then like he can't like then get mad or mad at her for responding the way she responded, and then be like, oh, look at you being like this and like this. It's like, no, you said you're going to try to expose me. You're going to say all this to me. Well, then I'm going to fight back and defend myself. But then don't then go, oh, look at your behavior. What? Because I defended myself?
Now, how are you defending yourself when you throwing the first punch? You don't get to slap
I mean,
somebody and then say, "Oh man, you beat me up too bad." You know what I'm saying? You hitting me too hard.
yeah, but then I thought they sort of reset when he checked her and she said, oh, okay. And then I thought, that was like it's supposed to sort of like reset, but then he kept going in on her, which triggered her again. I
Nah,
mean, yeah, you should never just get hang up on like certain words and certain things, but for most of the time, yeah, we tend to get you know, yeah, hang up on just on every little thing because yeah, we don't, especially if it's not true. So yeah, we're gonna try to defend ourselves.
it's not really like if I fuck up right and somebody wanna vent about it for a second, I fucked up, so that's something I gotta eat. You know what I'm saying? If I don't eat it, then I'm asking for a fight. I mean, we all know this shit. You know what I'm saying? You know this as kids coming up when you fuck up and your mom's getting on you and you know you're wrong, so you got to sit there, even though you acknowledge you're wrong and everything, and she still want to talk about it. You don't get to go, man. All right, man, leave it alone. You don't get that. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah, that's facts. But also too, Zyrex, I think there's a little bit of a cultural thing going on here too. You know, like a lot of black men are tired of being talked to like children. Are tired of being, because you have an opinion that's different, you sassy and this and that. talked over. You know what I'm saying? A lot of black men are kind of tired of that. So sometimes it'll project itself in what Marquette is doing now, in my opinion. I mean, I could be wrong, but that's how I kind of sense it.
Okay.
I mean, do you think that's a valid point, Nino, or do you think I'm off?
I think normally, yeah, that's accurate. I don't know if that's the case with Marquette though.
Right. Yeah, maybe not.
But I guess we can keep going. I don't want to rewind it back. I'm gonna lose where I'm at. But let's keep going.
Quick.
No.
So you're saying that you're independent, you're celibate. These are things that indicate that it is because you are hard to get along with. You are unruly.
No, it is not. If you don't,
Why are you? I'm trying to talk. Why I let you talk? Why you keep interrupting me? Can you calm down, please?
I have many men that
Madam,
have been
can you
supers.
calm
I'm
down?
not interested
Please
in
calm down.
exploiting
Calm down.
a man, right?
Please calm down.
Period.
Please.
No,
Calm
but
down.
I'm telling you because you don't
Calm
understand.
down.
I'm not going to go around. You know
Calm
enough
down.
about spiritual fast. You have not done not one iota of practicing meditation. You know nothing about transcending the body. You know nothing about any of that. It's clear based on what you're saying right now.
You're so mad. You're mad. Calm down.
No, I'm not. You just know nothing about
You're
what you're
very
talking
mad.
about.
You're very mad.
You know
You're
nothing
mad.
about what you're
You're
talking
big
about.
mad.
Haven't
Big
had one
mad.
iota of
You're
experience
big
in
mad.
the spiritual realm.
Why you so mad?
Cannot
Why you so angry?
train the
You're so
body,
angry.
mind at
That's not
all. Have never
spiritual.
even
You're so
tried to do it.
angry. Why you angry?
I'm not angry.
You so
Why are
angry.
you
You're not
making me
spiritual. You
your
angry.
enemy? I was not your enemy. I didn't come on here
You
as
very
your
mad.
enemy. But
You
you
very
start
mad.
spewing what you think
You very mad.
is, again,
You are
misogynistic,
very mad.
right-wingish, whatever you want to
You
call
walk
it.
into my store and you
You're gonna
steal
tell
in
me
my
I'm
store.
gonna
You
be
start
over
to
you.
yell at
You're gonna
me.
be
You're
over
very
me.
mad.
I didn't even come on here like that.
See what I mean? He just said it right there. You know what I'm saying? You come in my store, you still on my store. Now you fussing at me. She was in the wrong in the original. You know what I'm saying? So you see how he keeping the soft tone now. You know what I'm saying? Because he already knows people. Oh, you're being too aggressive. So now he's saying it softly. What does they do when you go soft? They steamroll. They don't respect that at all. They just keep going. Let him raise his voice and amp up. Then she might take a step back. But that might be a step back to charge forward. You know what I'm saying? There's no stopping them. They just, and you can never have like a cohesive conversation with some women when they get like this because it's always like ping pong. You hit the ball, I hit the ball. You hit the ball, I hit the ball. You know what I'm saying? That's not how conversations go. Let me get a minute or two to talk. You get a minute or two to talk. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah, Nino, that's a good point because, like, on Fatty Show about a month ago, I was having a back and forth with Ali, and Ali was like kind of debating, and I was making a point, and we were kind of talking over each other, and I thought that I was right, but you know, even we were going back and forth, but it was going to like 10 seconds, 15 seconds, 25 seconds. You know what I'm saying? To the point to where, okay, it is a show, so I just shut the fuck up, and I was like, okay, you can make your point, Ali. You know what I'm saying? Even though I was disagreeing with what he was saying, I needed to be quiet in that moment because neither of us was going to be quiet, you know, because we're very strong-headed, opinionated dudes. You feel me? So it's like I think she's right to feel triggered because, you know, he is still antagonizing to be honest. Yeah, but it's like with a lot of these types of women, it's like there has to be a moment where you pause and I'm triggered. What he's doing is antagonistic, but let him get his point out so then I can refute his point with my point. But it's not like that for a lot of women like this. It's just they just keep going on and on and on, and there's no structure, and that reflects their experiences in life, and that's what I think Marquette is alluding to, you know.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, I agree with Dark Lake, but I'll just say this, like, for her to not you know, if you want her to like not I guess be so you know, air quotes like combative or whatever, like the other person has to like not, you know, continue to insult them. Like he kept poking at her saying that, oh, you're someone that, you know, oh, no wonder you're single. You know, you have a personality that like nobody likes. That's why you're single. Like you don't know me. Like, why are you saying this instead of talking about what they're supposed to talk about, right? Which is his film or whatever. But no, he kept wanting to again to poke her and um insult her. So yeah, you're gonna get that because of course, if a woman was to insult a man, you don't think you guys are would be going off? Of course, you guys would. Like you're purposely trying to hurt my feelings. Like why?
Because she insulted him. You know what I'm saying? It's as simple as that. She started it. She started it, and I don't care what nobody say. That lady came. Either she came to argue, or she's simply argumentative. You know what I'm saying? The way she has the conversation is going to cause an argument with a lot of people.
And is it just me, or does she not look like Tracy Ellis Ross?
No, she don't. Not at all. I don't know. I don't know why.
When I first saw the title when it first came out, because I was just like, I didn't see the whole video, but one of the reasons why I didn't watch it is because I got excited. I was like, Marquette debated Tracy Ellis Ross, and then I looked, and it's not her in the thumbnail. I'm like, oh my god, I'm not watching this.
I think what we're gonna learn in this debate, most of all, especially towards the end, is that women. I don't want to even say women. We know that y'all are kind of governed by y'all emotions, and when you governed by your emotions, you can be controlled. You can be controlled. He's controlling her right now to make his show, and then when you're ready to turn her down, you know how to do it. You'll see how it goes. But that's somebody else got something to say. Let's keep it going.
Why do you come on here? Get so mad at me? Why? Why you do that?
I'm still not mad at you. But
why you talk so much, Dean?
Because it fits your narrative.
Why do you talk so much?
But I'm not.
Why you talk so much? Why?
Because you are called in, first of all, and secondly,
yes,
you can't teach me about being a woman.
You come to my show.
You can't, and you definitely can't teach me about spiritual practice.
You
it's
come to my show.
You know nothing about it. You've not mentioned one thing that indicates that
okay,
you know
all right,
anything
madam.
about why
Will
I'm
you
doing
stop
what
talking
I'm
for a
doing.
moment? Thank you. I appreciate you for not talking. Thank you for being silent for a moment. I appreciate you. Now, the problem is that you are a classic unruly black female. Can you guys in the chat confirm if my voice is higher than hers? I don't want to have to mute her. I don't want to have to mute her, guys. Can you confirm if my voice is higher than hers, please?
Too many white women on your page. And
oh, there it goes. You're so jealous of the white woman, but you guys are celibate. Why are you jealous of the white woman? Why are you jealous of the white woman?
That means you got this hood.
Why are you jealous of the white woman? Are you a racist?
Somebody hurt you way back.
Oh, I had to stop her right there to point that out. I told you the chick came to argue. She was mad for one. First thing she probably was mad at it was the white women on his page. He got a bunch of white women, I guess. You know what I'm saying? Second thing that she's mad at is he was dressed as a slave. She had an issue with the guy. She came to argue. She didn't come in love and faith. That's bullshit. She came to argue. She came to fight. You know what I'm saying? She trying to play like she didn't. But she did. Because look at what she's saying. Oh, you don't like black women. Like everything she's pretty much accusing him of, she's guilty of. It's a classic projection. You know, when people don't know who you are, they project from themselves sometimes. You know what I'm saying? So she see these white girls on this page. Oh, he don't like black women. You know what I'm saying? So that's the insult. And that's the interview she's coming with. That's what she's going to use to defend herself, that this unknown knowledge that he doesn't like black women. Which I don't know if that's true or not. But
no, I don't think that's how she really feels. I think she was just being, petty. And like she said, you went low, so I'm going to go low with you. So I'm sure she, sometimes you notice that like certain things about someone, it's like not a big deal or whatever, but to say if that person pissed you off, you're going to just throw that and try to hurt that person's feelings. And I think that's what she did. I don't think she really meant, that, I don't think she really thought that, he likes, snow bunnies and stuff. No, I don't think so.
You don't think so?
No.
I mean, he does, though.
Yeah, it sounds like that's what she thinks to me. I don't know what Zyrax is reading into. But, it sounds like she believes that shit. And I don't know how it's going low. Low is when it's true. You know what I'm saying? It's a deep truth. It's a gut hit. You're like, oh, she don't know if that's how he feels or not. So I guess it's an attempt at being low. But even if that's how he felt, I mean, I don't think a guy that feels that way is going to take it and get mad. You know what I'm saying?
Well, I've seen him on shows where he was giving black women on his show like amazing compliments, talking about how he thought that black women were the most beautiful women when they're completely natural hair, natural skin, all that. Literally talking to black women in front of him. Now I don't think he dates black women. I think he's been mostly with white chicks, but I've seen him give black women compliments. So I don't know. I feel like a lot of this is stereotypical tropes that some black people like they find themselves stuck in because it sort of gives them some sort of emotional satisfaction, right? So in order to, not address what I believe this person is saying that's correct or incorrect, I'm just going to fall back on the stereotypical trope about some black men in order to basically put him in his place that way, as in to say, well, everything you're saying about me is wrong. I don't need to do no introspection because you don't like black women anyway. Right. And it's like, there's no deep investigation of the debate. Like, let's just say he's wrong and she's right. But like, she's not allowing for a debate to happen or a true like conversation to take place because she's just essentially trying to nullify everything he's saying with a stereotypical trope instead of having the conversation, And it's like at the end of the day, you could just choose like, you know what? You're saying all these things that's incorrect about me. I'm a bow out right now. Or you can engage in the conversation. But then what she's doing, and a little bit of what he's doing too, is like kind of high school bullshit.
Yeah. That's for entertainment, especially from his part. I think he knows like the game. So for him, it's entertainment, and I guess in his own mind, it's a teachable moment. Throwing quotes in the air, teachable moment. You know what I'm saying? But for her, it's like she's fighting for her life in her mind. So that's what I get from what I've seen. But, let's keep going.
Are you a racist? She's a racist.
Clearly still
She's a racist. You're a racist. Why you a racist? Hey, no, real quick. Can you tell me why are you so mad at the white woman? Real quick. Why are you so mad at the white woman? Why are you so mad at the white woman?
But I'm not. You're not over me. Nobody's over me.
Lord, she's angry. This isn't angry. I was waiting for her to stop. She just wouldn't stop. Let me tell you guys real quick. If you're ever wondering why is it that they start yelling and becoming so unruly, it's because the truth. You see, the truth is a potent medicine, and it brings the demon out of them. And frankly, you have a woman who's a complete lying, deluded person. She says that she's about the community, but then she says she's independent. This is directly contradictory. She says that she knows how to get along with men, yet she says she's celibate, which means she denies the natural thing that connects man and woman. Now, are you able to be silent and let me speak for a moment, or will you go into a rage again?
I'm not in a. You haven't even seen me in a rage.
No, we all saw you in a rage. I'm just asking a simple question. Can you stop raging? Can you stop raging?
I'm not raging. I'm not raging, sir.
Come on.
I'm not raging.
And you know what, Rochelle?
I'm not raging.
I know the level. No, really, Rochelle.
Strongly, but I'm not raging.
Calm down,
and
dear.
I'm still not
I
angry.
know the level of
you.
Madam.
Give you that respect,
if you would just calm down,
women.
I'm so angry. You're so angry. You know, the funny thing about Miss Rochelle here is that, she's not an ugly woman. Sometimes we see women who are ugly on the outside, and we can understand why they might be in the position that they're in. She's not an ugly woman. And so when you manage to successfully be a woman who's not ugly and still be a...
Oh, look at now, her mouth closed. For the first time. You see it, y'all? Her mouth is closed. Look at her. She got a smile. See that quickly? You gotta calm her down with a compliment.
Yeah, but it's because she knows that he muted her. He muted her. That's why. But no, you can still. He gives her the one compliment, and then she's finally quiet. That's fact. Yeah.
Yeah, because the last time he muted her, she was still talking.
Yeah.
He got quiet. He's like, oh, let me listen. Yeah. Crazy. Ain't that something? Zyrex, you peeped that. Let me keep going.
I'm gonna disagree, but I'll just leave it
I
there.
know. I know.
No, to
Bone?
me,
Go ahead.
go ahead. You know, never mind. No, I was gonna say to me, it seems like she knows that he's just saying that, like he's trying to um he's being like she knows that he doesn't mean that,
I would say maybe she's thinking
like
that.
being
I would give you
sarcastic.
that. She might be thinking that, but it's always that
Mm-hmm.
little bit. Does he mean it? I wonder. Does he mean it? Just that little bit. You can see, because that's what brings the smile about. You know what I'm saying? Yeah, he might mean it, and he probably does. She's not an ugly woman, not to me. You know what I'm saying? But let's keep going.
This is a strong indication that you are extraordinarily hard to deal with, because unfortunately males are very carnal. They're animals, many of them. They're completely controlled by their sex drive. And what she's letting us know is that she is so annoying that men won't even stick around long enough to get into her pants. And that's pretty bad, because she's a pretty little lady. She's obviously a little bit older, but she's a pretty little lady. Got some nice lips on her, nice smile. We could do something with her if she would shut up sometimes. But unfortunately, she won't shut up. And, honestly, I think if I saw her in person, she'd be a lot nicer. I really do. I think she would just melt and be a lot more feminine. But right now, she's engaging through an unnatural form of technology, and she feels more than what she is. In the presence, I would tower over her, and she would feel more like a woman. This unnatural communication, it has her behaving like an animal, high testosterone. So
This
can we
is
talk
facts.
normally real quick? Do you mind?
But I'm sorry to pause it. This is complete facts what he just said, but I would argue that it doesn't just apply to women; it applies to men too.
Yeah, that's a
Because
fact.
there is an unnatural aspect of talking on through technology, through these boxes, through these apps, and different social media sites that you don't filter your impressions. That's what I'm saying, right? So it's like, she feels a certain type of way, but if he was in front of her, right, and not even like a threatening thing, like he's towering over her as a man, so she would feel like, oh, if I cross the line with my mouth, he's probably gonna do something violent. No, it's not even that. It's a matter of like pheromones. It's a matter of temperature and body language, right? Like a woman could be angry next to you, but you could literally just stand there and listen to her for a second, right? And because you did that, the heat that comes from your body, she's sort of like consuming through pheromones and all that. So it's like that might just relax her in the moment, right? It's a possibility, it happens. So it's like all of these little like biological factors aren't taken into consideration when we're having or reacting to discussions or debates like this. And it's kind of like people get beside themselves, and it's sort of like I always felt like, and this is not just about this. I'm not going to go on the whole speech, Nino. I'll end it right now. I'll just say that that's the biggest problem I've had with like this space in general, is that people, they're almost like not honest. They say things they'll never say in front of you. They'll do things they'll never do in front of you, because there's like a hollow structure in front of them, something that's not like actually alive, right? But something alive in front of them can give off an impression in a positive or negative way that would then alter their reactions and alter what they say and how they move, right? So that's like the biggest problem with it's always better to like have a debate or whatever in person with the person versus just on a screen, because of these nuances that I'm talking about.
Yeah, I agree. It reminds me of
Sorry,
like
that was a long thing. Sorry about that, but yeah, go ahead.
you good. It reminds me of like road rage and shit. You know what I'm saying? You ever notice like in real life a person is cool, but you get in the car with them, they cussing everybody out, they'll kill everybody, because they have that space to let off that aggression with no consequences for it. And it's the same thing online. Somebody can say whatever they want. They'll do this, they'll do that, blah, blah, blah. It's all imagination. Like, I don't pay that shit no mind. You know what I'm saying? So people will say anything on here, man. And it just is what it is. It's up to you if you want to engage in that type of conversation or not. But it's the same thing here. And I agree with Mr. Sink, the sinner, that if he was in front of her, she'd probably be a lot more chill. You know what I'm saying? She'd probably be a lot more chill, or less likely, oh, I'm a strong woman, hear me roar. Unless there's a bunch of men that got her back, then she might be acting the same way.
But one more thing, Nino, too, is that I'm just kind of like seeing the one of the major issues is that it's like it's not really about this woman here. It's just about the show she's putting on in general. And men do it too, but it's like instead of just expressing who you are, your authentic self, and asking questions and maybe disagreeing, it's I want to put on this face that I am strong and independent and I'm not really looking for a man right now. And, you know, I know that the Black community needs each other. Men and women need each other. But, you know, I don't need that right now. I'm independent. I do this and this and this and that for myself. You know, I'm into spirituality, and that means I'm a learned person. You know, it's like all those are like stories and like facades and pages of a book that's not who the person is. That's not who she is. You feel what I'm saying? And I'm not saying that Marquette's representative is who he is, how he's presenting himself either. But that's the bigger issue to me. It's like, why do they have to be a Black man and a Black woman debating? Why can't they just be Marquette and this Rochelle woman talking? But they're not that. They both have these personas that they're projecting through the screens. And I feel like it's like a never ending thing. Like, I got to show women that, you know, who I am, the kind of leader I am as a woman, and I'm strong, and then da-da-da-da-da. And then the man is like, oh, I got to show that I can't, I'm not going to let these Black women put a Black man in this place. You know, like, God damn, dude. It's like, don't you see it?
Yeah, I see it. I think it's more so on her end than his, because I don't think like Marquette does the race thing like that too much. I don't think he sees it in that same way. I think he's actually I think he's on the same page as you when it comes to that. You know what I'm saying? He would prefer it to be, you know, man versus woman, you know what I'm saying, versus it Black man versus Black woman. And you know what I'm saying? I think at least that's what he's trying to portray in most cases, you know what I'm saying? But you know, I don't know him personally, so he might be like that. But I'm just saying the guy that he like, even the stuff he said right here on the back and forth, you know, he doesn't really see it that way. You know what I'm saying?
Mm-hmm.
So I don't know.
Are you saying that you don't think he's putting on a front?
No, I'm not saying that he's not putting on a front. That's not. I'm saying that he's not saying, oh, I'm a Black man, I can't let a Black woman put a Black man in. I think he's looking at it as I'm a man. You know what I'm saying? Regardless if I'm Black or not. He just went through the whole spiel of the reason why we slaves is because we're Black or white, is because our leadership, et cetera, et cetera. He went through certain things. It has nothing to do with skin color. It's the culture and who you are and the leaders that we have as a culture. You know what I'm saying? That would make us the slave. You know what I'm saying? So I think, like I said, it could be, you know, image portrayal, because I don't know this guy personally, you know what I'm saying? But that's the type of guy he kind of puts himself out to be, somebody that really doesn't do the racial barrier thing, you know what I'm saying? Which is why you see him with a bunch of white women. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah, maybe not the whole race thing, but he definitely, like, he portrays himself as someone that's stoic and doesn't get easily triggered, especially not by
arrogant, superior, yeah. I agree
but
with that.
he is the most he is the sensitive guy.
You say he is
that's direct. That's why I want to debate him. That's
you say he's a
what'd you say?
sensitive guy. You said he's a sensitive guy.
No, did you say
sensitive?
You said sassy, Tyrex?
No, she said sensitive.
Oh, sensitive.
Okay.
Yeah, you can get to him. Yeah, I've seen people get to him before. He's had a lot of debates and he hasn't won. The funniest debate I seen him in was with him and Destiny. That shit was hilarious.
Mm-hmm.
Destiny beat him in a debate without even really debating him. He just started playing the piano on his ass.
Did you see him and Tommy?
Yeah, I just watched that recently. I was thinking about reviewing that. I might save that for another week or something.
Oh, that'd be cool. Yeah,
because that's an old one. I might have reviewed that already. but I don't mind reviewing it again. I might have reviewed it when it was like fresh, but I was watching that the other day. It was entertaining about the now you a single mom singer and shit. I remember all that shit. But let me play a little more of this video. We got like 10 more minutes to go of it, so let's get it in.
Can we talk normally? That's the only thing I like about you is that smile. That's the only thing I like. Everything else, I'm not sure I like about you.
You thought I called to see if you liked me?
Well, of course you did. You called because you want some of my attention, and I'm giving you my attention, but I just want you to be nice as I give you my attention.
I'm an inquisitive person, and I truly,
I understand that you believe that. Yes.
That's what
and I like your nails too. You have some nice nails too. So would you like to be nice so that we can have a conversation?
The tone, the way that you're framing that, sir, is disrespectful.
I'm just asking you, would you like to be nice so that we can have a conversation?
Can you be respectful? Can you
Madam,
be respectful?
Don't ask me a question when I'm asking you a question. Don't do that. Don't do that. I'm just asking you a question. Just answer the question.
I have to because you're being disrespectful. So
Madam,
I'm going to talk in your tone, and I'm going to be very genteel.
Simply, I can answer your question, no problem. But if you wouldn't mind, let's just do things in the proper order. I asked you a question first, which was, would you like to have a dialogue in which we stop talking
yes,
to hear the other person? Yes, would you like to be
respectful of me?
Oh, I will absolutely be respectful of you.
I'm sorry, I can't hear you. You said what?
Now you can't hear.
I never have been able to hear.
That's wild.
You said what?
I will
told you
absolutely.
when I came on that the
I will
volume
treat
very
you.
Low.
I will treat you with the respect that I afford to all of my guests. And if you've watched my videos, and I know you're going to say that you haven't heard of me, but if you take a look when you get some time, you'll see that my guests come on and they're honorable and honest and straightforward, and I return that to them. This all went left when you started to overtalk, and I asked you to stop talking, and then you felt as though you were being controlled or dominated because you have a sensitivity to that. And I'm not trying to control or dominate you, at least not during this interaction. I'm just trying to have a dialogue because I think that you're someone that people like to see and probably would like to hear from. And I know that we have very different perspectives, and so that there can be a good conversation.
You said that you weren't trying to dominate me, but you just told me earlier that you were below. I was below you, and that you would always. You said something. You know what you said.
That's correct. That's a fact. That's a fact. I'm not trying to dominate you, but that just is a fact.
Come on, Zara. She not trying to argue. She not trying to argue. She didn't come for a fight.
Not initially. I don't think so. But then that's what it's turned into, yes.
But I'm like
not initially.
If you're not looking for a fight and somebody's like avidly trying to diffuse it and have a conversation with you, which you claim this is what you came to do, don't you take that opportunity?
Yeah, I would. Yeah. Like I said, I wouldn't have, like
so
going on for that long. Yeah.
Based on that, right? Wouldn't a person that wants to fight ignore that opportunity and yet try to bring it back to where you thought you had an anchor to fight at? Just want to keep bringing it back to that point?
Well, like she tried to, get back to the original point, but like I do get, I mean, he was like, no, you don't tell me, what to do on my show and stuff, which is of course a valid point. But at this point, she's just like, you know what, if you're gonna keep saying all this to me, I'm gonna keep responding, giving back the same kind of energy, and so.
Well, Zarex, you know what the difference is though? Like they're both being petty, right? Like in this little example, he's being petty first when he's saying, can we, can you be nice and we have a conversation? And then she's being petty in response from her. She's like, well, can you be respectful? Okay, so they're both being petty. It's a petty dilemma. The difference is that, he answered her question to move things along. You know what I mean? Yes, I will be respectful to you. I will pay you the same respect I give to every guest and da 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 da. Right?
Yes,
and like that's what I'm saying. Like I know the BS of Marquette and like his little games, but what I'm saying is that this is the issue in the black community. It's like she's constantly trying to find a moral high ground to have herself above him. That's why I say it's more of like a cultural thing. It's something that not all, but a lot of black women do. They want you to be below them. You're the one who starts off as the man. You start off wrong from the get-go somehow. They look down at you. Okay, let me tell you something. You're not spiritual. Da 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 da. You know nothing about da 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 da. You know, and I'm like, just okay. He answered your question. You're right. He asked you first, but he answered your question. I'll be respectful. Answer his question. Okay, I'll be nice. It could even be sarcastic, but then let's continue the conversation because that's what everybody is here to listen to, the conversation. So then now, like what Fatty usually says, let's not have a conversation about the conversation. So now it's veering into a conversation about the conversation about how the conversation started. And there's no solutions. And this is the problem that men are having, you know?
I understand.
Yeah. I mean, not to take accountability from his pettiness, but like it's just a common theme amongst like, you know. Yeah.
Yeah, he's absolutely right on that one. I couldn't have said it better. But yeah, let's keep it going.
Oh, War Assassin just called it the mating dance. That's funny.
Which one is it? First you said you're not. Just now you said you weren't trying to do that. But earlier you said you were.
That's correct. No, that's incorrect.
So
now you're lying.
Yourself.
Now you're lying.
You
Don't do that.
contradicted yourself.
So I'm going to respond to your claim, which was false. You stated that I said I'm above you. You're correct. I did state that. That is a fact. That's just describing a condition. I am above you. Now, you said, hold on one second. See, you're interrupting again. This is what I'm talking about. You got to stop talking to learn something. You keep talking.
You're going to have to stop talking to let me teach you something because I don't think you're teachable.
You keep
you're
talking.
Teachable.
That's your problem. You're a woman. You're not equal to a man. You're below a man. You're under a man's leadership. You're under a man's leadership. There's nowhere on earth where women are above men.
You're over a woman.
Every man is over a woman. Just accept it. It's real. Let me tell you something.
No, I'm not going to accept it when I have books. You know what?
Let me tell you something, Rochelle. Here's the truth of the matter.
I will send you some research.
Rochelle, the only reason that you're able to talk like that is because you have 911. Listen, Rochelle, you're living in a fantasy world. You're a weakling. You have 911. That's the only thing that lets you talk like that. If you didn't have 911 and you couldn't call the government, a man would have slapped you dead in your mouth and you would have stopped talking like that for the rest of your life. That's the truth. You have to live in reality. That's where I live in reality. I talk like this because I will deliver. I talk like this because I am actually dominant. You're just pretend. You're a fake man. That's what you are. You're a fake man.
We need strong
I'm
men.
a real man. You're a fake man.
Marquette, we need strong men. I'm not denying that. We need.
You're trying to be a strong man, baby.
Understand there's other forms of strength that men draw upon from women, and
that's
I'm not
right.
trying to hold one over the other. We have roles to play.
Well, that's the problem is that you don't want to play your role. There's hierarchy, and the problem is that the black woman. Listen, love. There is hierarchy, and you are beneath in the hierarchy, and you have to accept that.
I know Zyrax somewhere triggered. Speaking of Zyrax, I had to give a shout out to Zyrax for the gifted membership. Appreciate you, Zyrax.
Oh, thanks, Zyrax. Cool.
Yeah, 1 membership in the bag out of 5. But yeah, what do you really got to say about what he's saying? You think he talking some bullshit right now?
I'm not gonna lie. I don't like how how he said it, but it's true though.
That's the honest.
Because women, we are weaker. We are the weaker sex. So, yeah.
Yeah. See, some women understand what that means. You know what I'm saying? That lets y'all get away with a lot of stuff. You know what I'm saying? You can't, and it's a fact, to be honest with you. You know what I'm saying? But even though women are, especially black women, they're getting bigger and stronger, you're still bigger and stronger than them, but She's not trying to hear that shit. She's on that we are the same and we got different strengths. And if I was Marquette, if it was me debating her, I would ask her what are those strengths. You know what I'm saying? Let me know.
Well, he agreed. Well, Nino, he did agree with her when she said that because she was right about that. That we have different strengths. Um, it's just that see the thing about it is like Zyrex was saying, it's what he's saying is true. Is just the way he's saying it. It's like it's something that should be go unsaid. It's not something that should be talked about. Like I'm physically stronger than you as a man. So you know what? It's more logical that you follow my lead. That's just something that should be like a reputedly understood idea, right? So then instead of having that conversation, it's not about who's better or weaker. It's about what can I do as a man to give you my strength to better your situation and help you progress? What can you do as a woman to give me your strengths and help me progress and do better as a man, right? Because it's a compliment, right? It's not a competition. The problem is, man, I'm sorry, I hate to keep hard because that's what I started in this space on, bro. Like the problem is like what Marquette said, a lot of them don't want to play their role. They think their role is like a condescending endeavor, you know, and I don't know if that's the fault of feminism. I don't know if that's the fault of men of prior generations, right, who didn't do their jobs right or whatever, or abused women or whatever. It's a fallacy though, you know. It's like, you know, men should have no form of respect, right? You know, a woman playing her role is a man insulting her. Like that's how they see it. So that's why these like harsh statements that Marquette makes, sometimes it comes out of some men because it's like we shouldn't have to tell you this in the first place, you know? And it's almost, and the last thing I'll say is almost like an assumption that she and a lot of women have that men don't understand a woman's strengths. Like she's about to lecture him on what a woman's strengths are with this impression that men don't know that. You feel me?
I don't think they know it. That's why I would ask her what are they. I don't think they know it. Because if they knew it, then they would understand the power of the union and they wouldn't keep blocking it with their behavior every chance they get. Thinking they're going to get us to bend to their will. It's not going to happen.
But I think that it has to do with a lot of the way that society is like projecting messages onto women. Like that society makes women feel guilty for being like stay-at-home wives or you know pregnant, you know, in the house. They make them feel like less, you know, valuable that way, right? So then sometimes they pursue the independent thing. They go out there, be independent, and then it's kind of like, oh, well, you should have had a family type of thing. You know what I mean? So I feel like, but the problem is that it's coming from the organizations that have a concerted effort to reap funds and resources from half of the population, which is women. It's not, but see, they think it's coming from men. They think it's coming from chauvinism or the patriarchy, but it's not. Though it's coming from the small group of wealthy families who own all the organizations who need women to like buy a certain percentage of makeup every 3 years. You feel what I'm saying? Like, so it's not like they I don't know. I think they have this. They're being preached something from some source. I don't know if we want to call it social media or advertisement or whatever. That men are the ones making them feel this way, or that men aren't aware of their value. But it's not coming from men, though. That's just my opinion.
I can't argue with that. What you got to say, is all right?
Well, I was gonna say, you know, if because you're saying that women, they're getting this impression or this whatever it is, right, from maybe from social media or from I don't know.
Yeah,
Like,
I can't pinpoint it, Zyrex, but I know it's coming from somewhere. You feel me?
yeah, okay. So even if that's the case, if they look at their environment and they see that the men that are in their lives, right, are mirrors exactly what's being told or what's being pushed at them. I mean, what do you say about that? Like, are you saying that the men um you know aren't looking down on staying home moms and stuff? Are you saying
For
that
the
they
most,
are? Go ahead.
no, I'm sorry. Go ahead. Go ahead. I cut you
No,
off.
I was just gonna ask, are like, do you think that men actually like do they revere like stay at home moms? Do they like appreciate stay at home moms for the most part?
So I would say that well, there's one part of your question here that is valid, which is there are men who absolutely perpetuate the negative stereotypes that women already think about men. They exist. So that's the answer to that part. Um, if women think that men are chauvinistic, there are men walking around here who are absolutely chauvinistic, right? Which so that's true. However, I would argue that because of the direction that society is going, a lot of men aren't. They don't even have the opportunity to have an opinion about a stay at home wife because they'll never have one. So because of the way that the mentality is through dating apps and social media and stuff. So you know, they're basically being funneled into hookup culture, right? Into, well, uh, if you fuck, two chicks, if you're a dude who fucked two chicks in like 2 weeks, you belong to a smaller percentage of men in society. So since that's the case, then you're gonna be doing that often. And since all the women don't want to depend on you and they want to do their own thing, right? There's no like opportunity for like a family structure to be a part of it. Now anybody can do what they want to do. They could start a family, they could get married, right? But I'm just referencing like the consensus of the culture that we're living in right now, right? So like to answer your question, Zyrex, yes, there's men who perpetuate the stereotypes. However, I would argue that it's a lower percentage of men. And then on the other side, it's like a lot of what these women fear in men or assume they don't know about women, most men don't even have the opportunity to be that thing they fear or to, project any like chauvinistic ideas to them because they're not dating, if that makes sense.
No, I get what you're saying.
Can I ask a question real quick?
Go ahead. Go ahead. I'm sorry, Nino. Go ahead.
So you were asking, like in general, do men look down on uh what is it called?
Stay home
Traditional
moms
house,
and stuff.
stay at
Yeah.
home mom. Yeah. You're asking that, right? No,
Yeah. Like in one
stay
point
at
in life.
home moms, they're usually like married, right?
Yes.
Yeah, so ain't that a man deciding to make his woman a stay at home mom? Why would he create a situation that he's looking down on?
Because I don't. A lot of times, yeah, of course, that's what a man wants, right? A stay-at-home wife, take care of the kids and stuff like that. And oftentimes, whenever, of course, like spouse they get into arguments and stuff, you never heard of the man going, that's why, it's my money. I get to say, what you can, you cannot spend. You know, like
That's
she has.
that's the truth.
Well, yeah, and so for a woman, if she wants, to be able to buy a few things and stuff, and he won't like buy it for her, so that's why she wants to work. So that way she could buy it. She doesn't have to rely on a man.
No, I get that. I'm just saying, like, Because you asked the question, you're asking that do men look down on stay-at-home moms, and I'm like, most men create them if they can afford it, so they don't look down on. And I would say even if she got a job, that don't mean she gonna get more respect from that man. That guy's gonna be an asshole anyway. He might get worse.
But also too, to kind of pinpoint what you're saying a little bit, Zyrex, it's so I think you're asking a valid question, right? And it's the answer to everything when I was talking about these narratives coming to women, right? That they believe is coming from men, but is not. This is one of them, right? So the thing is, a lot in the past, I would say like maybe 50 years, the idea of how a man thinks is just like done away with. So there's no consideration of like a man thinks like this because of this, right? So if you're preaching a message to women that, let's just use this for an example, that, oh, men look down on women who are stay-at-home moms, right? And then you have a scenario where a man says, oh, no. You get into an argument. You're not spending that. I'm the one who pays the bills in here. I'm going to decide what we're going to spend, right? And then that would be kind of like a link to that woman. That would be like a link. That argument, that situation would be a link to this is a man who looks down on a stay-at-home wife, right? That's what you're thinking, right? Right. So what I'm saying is that the male experience is kind of like, okay, well, she's with me because I'm a provider in the first place. She wanted to be with someone who could pay the bills and who could, manage the finances and then, be I don't know what that term is, high class man. What is it? High value man, right? Right. So since a man has to be that for a lot of women to even consider them viable mates, there's a certain level of authority that men think about in their heads. Like, okay, this woman is dependent upon me, so I need to have authority over her in this situation. Because maybe I'm thinking that she's being emotional about something that she wants to spend, right? And I know if she goes spends that, then we're all going to be in a bad position. So now this is just a theoretical argument that you brought up. The man could be completely wrong, right? I'm just referencing the theoretical argument, right? So even if the man is wrong in this argument, that's his thought process. His thought process isn't that he's looking down at her. So, oh, you know what? She's below me. So I'm going to tell her she ain't spending on that. No. It's more so of an authoritative, like, responsibility vein. It's in a responsibility vein. Like it's like I'm responsible for this woman, so I'm gonna make the decisions to like guide her. That's where it's coming from. But because just to juxtaposition the example I was using, but the narratives that maybe that woman was taught as she was growing up, it would make her first assume that he would think what you were saying. And I'm sorry, I know that was a lot I said. I hope I didn't go in a circle, but I think that kind of illustrates. Go ahead. I'm sorry.
No, I'm sorry, Doctor. No, I was just saying I got exactly what you said. Yeah, I got exactly what you said. I'm just go ahead. Sorry.
Yeah, no. I was Nino, did you understand that makes sense? Because that's what I think that the whole scheme is on all of us, men and women. It's like that's what it is. There's a science behind a way a man thinks, but these organizations with vested interests have basically given women an impression of an action a man would take without realizing or knowing why a man thinks the way he does. So therefore, it's easy to exploit a woman's emotions and be like, well, he looks down at you because he did this. But but really on a psychological level, it's coming from a different place. You feel what I'm saying? I'm trying to think of a different example too to make it clear, but
what I just thought of. I
what's that?
think that women might think that way. That they may have that assumption because if they were in that position, that's how they would look at us. Like they don't respect the man that don't work, and if he get a job, they gonna respect him more. Their respect level for the man is how he's producing and how he's so in their mind. They like if I'm not doing that, are they looking at down on me like I would him? You know what I'm saying? That's what I interpret it as. You know what I'm saying? They assume that we gonna be the same way they would be in that position, or that we are the same way they would be in that position. So they feel like if they ain't working, then we don't even respect them for real because they ain't working them. And then when we put in some type of leadership on how the money gets spent that you earned, you know what I'm saying? And she can't spend it the way she want to spend it, or now you too controlling, and I want to get a job. And in 2025, you have every right to go out there and get a job. You know what I'm saying? But don't think
Zyrex.
that.
Sorry.
Don't think that since you got a job that changed my respect level of you. I'm gonna have the same level of respect whether you're working or not. That's what I was trying.
And Nino and Zyrex, right? This is another part of it too. Zyrex, I will tell you that most men, they don't want that situation to happen. In the example that you used, let's say I'm paying all the bills, right? And she has her money or whatever, or maybe she doesn't. But maybe I have all the money, whatever, right? Whatever she wants, I want her to go, hey, just take this and go and do whatever. Go get 10 yachts, do all of that. I don't care, whatever your heart's desire, right? I would love to do that as a man. Most men would love it. But guess what? Like the thing about it is like I was talking about like male experience, Cyrex, that's like not considered or not even thought of. Is like, let's say she goes out and does that, and then something horrible happens to our bank accounts because of it, right? Okay, it's then my fault though, as the man. It's then my responsibility, right? Like she could shift the blame on me, which she should, because I'm supposed to be the leader. So, like, if something happens, and I'm not saying that, a man should control a woman's money. I'm just saying that the brunt of what's on a man's shoulders is the accountability. So if she does something that's off the rails, right, and it affects us both, it's my fault. If I do something that's off the rails and it affects us both, it's my fault. And so these are things that like men are considering. So with all these like considerations pertaining to how men's minds work, it's like it's not so. And I'm not saying you're saying this. I'm just going off of the example. Is that the travesty in all of this is all of everything we just talked about is boggled down to like toxic masculinity, man being controlling, man looking down, you know? And I don't think every woman thinks that way, but it's the part of the narrative that I was talking about. Honestly, Zyrex, it's a part of the narrative that I started in the space debating against, to be honest. Yeah.
I see, to me, how I view like all of this is that, like I don't think it's, like the issue that men have with women, so-called modern women. Oh, it's because it's feminist and stuff. I'm like, no, it hasn't. I don't think it has anything to do with feminism. It's just that, no one wants to suffer because we know that in this country, you have to have money, right? And so, and because we are easily influenced by, because we, of just like anything, like now social media, we get, we see that this person, we're heavy consumers, right? And so a lot of times it's just that we don't want to suffer, and so we want to make sure that we are okay, that we don't have to rely on anybody. So when women, when women, weren't getting paid working, because I understand that, back then, yeah, even women work, but I don't think they were getting like paid, and so. And so if they, the housewives, they would stay home, and then like say, a guy comes home, drunk, not even drunk, or he gets mad or whatever, or he has a mistress. It's like, he could go, get the hell out of my house. So then where's she gonna go? And that's why, and now we have women's shelter. And so because a woman does not want to put herself, doesn't want to even think about that, because you never know, because everybody's, feelings change, right? And it goes to both men and women. And so what if like I'm pregnant or I had this baby and then like you don't want me no more? So I'm out here in the streets holding my baby. Like, where am I gonna go? So therefore, so when she has, like say she has daughters, she's gonna tell her daughter, work, be a career, so that way you don't ever have to rely on a man, because you never know what he's gonna do. He could kick you out, and
I think
and
that
just
everything you're saying, I'm sorry. I think that everything you're saying are very real fears for women. The issue that men are having with those fears, Zyrax, is that if women weren't hypergamous, then that, like, this wouldn't be an issue. Like, okay, say women go and do everything you're saying, right? Because they don't want to solely depend on a man, which I get, because that man could make any decision at any point. Well, then when they go out and they're independent because of that, Zyrax, and they make their own money, then why does the man's money matter? Like, why does the man has to make 3 times as much as what she makes in order for her to see him as a viable option to date? That's the issue. So then, like, when men know that most women want them to make more than them, then they'll go out and they'll go out and try to make more than the average, median income. So then it just repeats the cycle of the man having more authority. Like,
Yes,
you
that's
know
the
what I'm
part
saying?
that I don't understand. Yeah, that's the part that I don't understand. Like, but when I started working out when I was 16 and stuff, and I've always, told myself, okay, you're going to be an independent woman. You're not going to rely on any man. And so therefore, of course, I'm gonna be like, if I find someone, yeah, I don't care how much he makes, because most likely I'm going to find someone that makes about the same amount. And, you start dating 50-50, like he wants to pay first day, I'll pay second, like money wouldn't be a thing as long as we're
Right.
both working, and yeah, we have kids, we love each other, blah blah blah, right? And but then see, and that's where the whole like social media and influencing comes in, because then you start to see people with who are just average looking, just like yourself, but yet oh, they're able to find a guy that makes a lot of money, and so therefore they go, hey, I look better than this broad, how come how come I'm, how come I know I could get a guy like that. And so therefore, yeah, um, you know, that's why we're like in this mess. And so yeah, I would blame like social media technology, because before technology, I don't think we would have this kind of problem, because we would just date and marry someone that's within our area. But now,
Right.
because of technology, we're able to, yeah, we have access, easy access to men of all, um, caliber, or tax bracket, whatever you want to say. And it's the same thing with men too. They have yeah.
Damn.
But you did it though.
Technology fault. Oh, see what she did? She thinks she's slick. I pay attention.
Oh, I
It's
missed it. What she
technology.
do? What she
Look.
do? What she do, Nino? Let's
She
get her.
dishing
I'm just
out
playing.
blame, right? She dishing out blame. She blames
No, I'm
technology.
not.
It's Facebook's fault. You know what I'm saying? Then and it's the men's fault too. I'm like, wow. So it ain't the woman's fault though, huh? Where's the women's fault at?
No, the women's fault is like, again, like I said,
They
not
sound like
being
the
happy with
victim in
what she
this
got.
situation.
Yeah, no,
No,
she
no,
can
if you
explain
are,
that a little bit.
They the victim in this situation from her
I didn't,
story so
oh,
far. But go ahead,
see,
go
this
ahead.
is why,
If,
I
if,
always argue with
if, no, I'm not arguing. I'm just finding like if you listen to the story, the woman is the victim. They fell victim to the technology and the men who abuse the technology.
No, but that's that we're
It's
easily
a man that
influenced,
made Facebook. It's our fault.
that's our fault.
Well,
The
Nina,
fact that we're easily influenced.
yeah, that's what she's kind of alluding to. That
Yeah.
like women are kind of like easily influenced by things like social media. So therefore, it's like instead of like seeing the dude who is in their neighborhood, they're seeing some guy in Dubai looking at what he has, and I need that. So then it's like distorting. It's like distorting everything. You feel me?
And like you guys said, the women would look past an average guy. And that's exactly what I mean. They would look past the good guy in the neighborhood, right? And they would try to get this guy that lives, across the states, because he looks like he has money. Oh, look at his Lambo or whatever, and only to fly over there and then maybe sleep with him, whatever. And you come to find out he don't even love you. All that is rented. That's fake. And that's what I mean. Women, yeah, we are easily influenced. I'm not gonna lie about that.
But Zyrex, you got married, right?
Yeah, I am.
Yeah, I think that you should share your story sometime. Maybe on you have Nino like do a special show for you, or maybe do your show and just explain to people or women how you were able to navigate and actually get married. I think that would be helpful.
I don't know. I'm a boring person, so I don't know.
Oh,
you're a what?
I'm a boring person.
A boring person.
Yes, I don't think anybody cares. So.
Well, I mean, then that means that me and Nino are
I don't
boring.
mind.
I think
No.
everybody is a little boring. Life is boring sometimes.
No, I mean, I don't mind sharing, but yeah, I don't really mind sharing. I mean, it's why I come up here trying to offer, what little knowledge that, from of course, my experience and stuff. And so,
I don't know how your life is boring. You done met Michael Jordan. Come on now, can't be too
I
boring.
You met
know.
Michael Jordan?
Yes, I got his autograph too.
Oh shit!
You met all these stars and talk about my life is boring. You got a couple of stories in there, Zyrax. It's just if you want to tell them on that. Sometimes you gotta not care about what other people think. Just do you. It take a lot of pressure off.
Can I try to top that a little bit? Actually, it doesn't really top it. I've been to Neverland.
Oh,
really?
Yeah.
Michael Jackson spot.
Yep. I didn't meet Mike. I never met Michael Jackson, but I've been there. It's cool. I always wanted to meet Michael Jordan, though.
Yeah. Everybody want to meet Michael Jordan. Somehow, Zyrax runs into him in a bar or some shit like that. I don't know.
Oh no, it was a golfing tournament and up in was it Reno or Los? Yeah, I think it was Reno. Yeah, Reno or Los. No, it's got to be Reno. Yeah, I think it's Reno. Mm-hmm.
Did he give you like a hug or something? Or?
No, Michael Jordan, because of course everybody wanted his autograph, and so they had to. There was security that told us that we had to take like a step back. They had to put a rope around. We have to stay behind the rope, and then because there's like a lot of us. He would just pick a few to sign, and while he was making his way towards me and with my ex-boyfriend at the time, he looked at my ex-boyfriend, he said no, he looked and he was like, he smiled, he's like, okay, so he signed he signed the autograph for me, and then he just
so cool.
Yeah.
And Nino said you got a couple stories.
Yeah.
I met Anthony Anderson that day too. I hugged him and I have a picture with him.
Wait, the actor?
Uh-huh.
Oh,
and Donald
okay.
Trump.
And
Donald Trump.
Shit.
Yeah.
Shit.
It's like no, but yeah, she read a coach. She even knows Ben Roethlisberger's an asshole.
Yeah, the asshole. Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
Yo, Nino, did you ever see that movie? I don't know what the name of it is, but it's with Anthony Anderson. It was when they kidnapped him. Do you remember that movie? He was like the successful like millionaire, and so they kidnapped him for ransom. And there's a scene where he's in the car with his kidnappers, and it's the most hilarious shit I've ever seen in my life. That compared with the white girl in the elevator in the Blackish show, bro. Like, oh my god.
Yeah, he was in a lot of. I'm trying to remember what movie that. It sounds familiar. I think it's Was he kidnapping himself or some crazy shit, or somebody was trying to kidnap himself?
King's Ransom? Was that the name of the movie?
Yeah, King's Ransom. He was trying to. That's why the kidnapping went well, because he was planning to kidnap himself. But I think either
it turned into like a real one or something.
Yeah. He really got kidnapped.
Yeah, because that's the scene. Okay, so Tyrex. He planned to kidnap himself, but then some other people had planned to kidnap him on the same day that he planned to kidnap himself. So he gets in the car, and they're supposed to be kidnapping the paid actors, and he's like outside yelling for the real kidnappers to get in the fucking car, not knowing that they're the real kidnappers. So he's clapping his hands like, "Get your ass in the car. We got to go." No, I'm sorry. You got to see the movie. Oh, man.
Yeah,
I'll look
that's a,
into it.
yeah, that's a good
That's
one. That's an
when
old one.
I'm sorry, Nina.
No, I was just saying that's an old one. Go ahead.
No, I was just gonna say, when I met him, he was, of course, he was big, but then he wasn't that big yet. This was way before like Blackish, of course. Was it Blackish that he? Yeah, I think
Yeah, that's
right. That
black.
was his TV show. Yeah, yeah, it was before that.
Well, you guys, I'm a bounce. Thank you so much for having me, Nino. Lovely talking to you, Zyrax. I'm going to go enjoy
Of
my
course.
3-day weekend. Hope you guys enjoy your 3-day weekend.
You know, I'm gonna
So,
try.
It was always good talking to you.
oh, yeah, definitely. God bless you guys. I'll see you, man. Hey, good show, Nino.
All right, man. Appreciate it,
All
man.
right.
Appreciate you stopping by too.
No problem.
All right. Yeah, man. So I don't know. You want to watch the rest of the video? It's only like about 6
It's up
minutes.
to you. I don't mind.
Yeah, we might as well close it at 3.
Mhm.
So let me share my screen again. My phone. Let's see if they get to a resolution.
That's why you're alone, because you will not accept where you are in the hierarchy.
This is your show.
Listen, you will not accept where you are in the hierarchy, and that's why you're
Please
alone.
listen to me for this, and then I gotta go because I gotta get to.
I bet you do have to go.
Job.
So you're saying that you want to say
Please
some
listen.
words and skate out? That's what you're saying? You want to say something and then run off?
You let me finish. You're not
Why would
letting
we let
me
you do
make
that?
my point. You said that there are 2 levels of reality. Did you know that? Did you know there are 2 levels of reality? There are 2 levels. There's a relative level and there's an absolute level. The relative level is the level that always changes. Meaning, like everything here changes, right? Is there anything in this plane of physical existence that doesn't change?
What the fuck is she talking about?
Is there anything that you can find in this plane of existence that does not change? Hello?
I'm waiting for you to make your point. I'm giving you the respect of letting you speak.
Waiting for a question and answer.
Well, I've noticed every time I try to reply to you, you start talking. So just please make your point. I'm being silent. Please make your point.
So because nothing in this realm is permanent, right? Everything changes. Little Marquette, baby Marquette becomes teenager Marquette, becomes adult Marquette, right? All things change. All situations change. All circumstances change. All events change, right? That is relative reality. It's relative. It's based on something. It's conditional. Absolute truth or absolute reality does not change. Can you tell me something within your experience, not what you read?
Oh, she just spoke a whole bunch of mumbo jumbo. I mean, just change the word reality to truth when you say absolute. What the hell? It's just reality, lady. It's just reality. What is really happening right now? Do things change? Yes, but right now is always present. There's always a presence for as long as you have a damn conscience. After that, who knows what happened? As far as I'm
Yeah, I
concerned.
don't know her point. I don't know what was the point.
I don't know either, man. She's grasping for straws, in my opinion. But come on, lady.
Within your own reflection, within your experience, that has not changed.
Would you be kind enough to make your point without me? Because you interrupt me a lot. So I'm listening to you. So please make your point without quarrying me. I would be very thankful.
My point was that you were saying that there's a hierarchy. And my point directly was that in the plane of relative truth, where things change, you would say there's a hierarchy. In absolute truth, That statement drops out. It is not true because hierarchies change. That was my point.
I just want to point out she did the word flip. Now it's absolute truth. It was absolute reality.
Then I asked you.
Okay, so you just said that was my point. You just said that was my point. So you've now made your point.
Okay, well you haven't been saying anything. Okay, so I made my point.
Okay,
Go ahead.
you just made your point. You just made your point. And I listened to your point. And I tried my best to understand your point. And I'm just going to repeat back in summary, just very briefly, just so that you know I was listening to you. You're mentioning absolute reality. You're mentioning relative. You were saying that things change. You queried me a few times to no avail. And you're suggesting that things may have changed. And that's fine. I appreciate you sharing that. I don't agree with anything that you've said. And what you're expressing is very common among the human female, which is, and this is not a black or white thing. This is common among. You see how you're talking while I'm talking.
You're not trying to grow your
knowledge. Do you see how you're talking while I'm talking? You see how you're talking while I'm talking? Do you see how you're talking while I'm talking?
Absolute reality has nothing
You
to
see
do
how
with
you're
male and
talking
female.
while I'm talking?
You back down into that again.
Okay. So, real quick, Rochelle, this is why you have no man. I was silent and I let you talk. I didn't say anything. But then when it's my turn to talk, you start talking. You started off the conversation referencing narcissism, which is the hyper focus on the self. But we see when it's my turn to talk and you, oh, now she runs. You guys see that? When it's her time to talk, it's a great world. When she gets to talk, the world is all good. It's a good world when she gets to talk. But when she has to be silent and listen to the other person, then all of a sudden there's something wrong with the world. Then all of a sudden.
Yeah, that's about it. Well, she cut tail and ran, but she was saying she had to go. You know what I'm saying? She was trying to leave before that, so I'll give her that benefit of the doubt. But do you think he has a point in what he's saying?
Yeah, he does. But one thing I'll say is this, like, just because I don't know if I said this already, but just because, like he thinks that just because he's being calm and stuff like that, that don't mean that he's, um, and she's sort of loud and stuff, that she is the one that's like, that's, I guess you could say, like, out of order.
Well, that's what I'll say. That there's a saying. It's like when a genius and an idiot are arguing, the people across the street can't tell who is who. So
yeah,
you have to be able to give your points in a calm manner. You know what I'm saying? Otherwise, it just sound like two idiots yelling about something. What the fuck are they talking about? Yeah, he said this, he said that. Nobody's paying attention to what you're really saying or the message you're trying to convey. It's a fight. And everybody
you're
grabbing.
right about that.
Yep. Shouts out to my guy Dark Lake for becoming a member of the Untouchables. Appreciate you, my guy. Pretty sure you already been one, but
got Untouchable Empire, baby.
Get you one of those anyway. And gotta say thanks again, Zyrax, for the gifted membership.
Thank you for your donation. You are most honorable.
Yeah, that's for both of y'all. I forgot to do it earlier. But yeah, that's it. So about to head on out this joint. It was a late show, so that means it's later than normal. You know what I'm saying? So unfortunately, we've come to the end of the show, the ending. Yeah. Any last words, Alex?
As always, thank you for having me up here, and awesome show as usual. And of course, thank you to Dark Lake, because it's always a joy having him up here, talking with us.
Don't forget my guy Tony Golden who came
Oh
through.
yeah, I forgot Tony too. Yeah, he just left without saying bye.
He always
Tony.
does that. That's
I know.
I
I know. I know.
expect Tony to do it. That's my guy. You know, pops in, he pops out. You know
I
what
know.
I'm
I
saying?
like Tony. Yeah, he's funny.
Yeah, cool with me. And
Mm-hmm.
also thank Doc Lake for coming through. Always good to hear the brother and listen to his insight. Sharp dude. And it was a fun one, man. You know, it's a good comeback show. You know what I'm saying? I've been out for a minute. Head's feeling a little better. You know what I'm saying?
That's
I
good.
made it. Yeah, I made it. And I'll check y'all again. I might pull up on Cammy's show tomorrow. You know what I'm saying? And I definitely have another hoodie review for y'all on Sunday. So until then, be safe, be easy, and we about to ride out on a Harley as soon as I find the damn button.
Good night, everybody.
Good night.
You keep telling me about pressure. Nowadays, pressure look like I'm thirsty. Pressure could look like I'm thirsty. You feel me? I wanna ride a Harley. I wanna ride you like the water in the wave. Give me your love, give me your heart, don't be afraid. For your love, I go crazy, renegade. I wanna ride a Harley. I wanna ride you like the water in the wave. Give me your love, give me your heart, don't be afraid. For your love, I go crazy, renegade. You keep on talking about apply pressure. You don't pressure, do bust pipes. I'm trying to fuck you every day and night. I'm trying to get it, cause I know it's tight. Pop me a pill, then we take off flight. I'm a big nigga, heavy appetite. You do that little thing I really like. You love to fuck me when I got on my ice. Yes, I love you, I'ma make sacrifice. But you never ever would be my wife. You my life, but so we locked in for life. That nigga used to fuck you ugly and trite. He ain't nothing like me, though. Pocket a semi, I'ma let it blow. Niggas stay fresh from head to toe. I hit the baddies all. I wanna ride like Harley. I wanna ride you like the water in the wave. Give me your love, give me your heart, don't be afraid. For your love, I go crazy, renegade. I wanna ride like Harley. I wanna ride you like the water in the wave. Give me your love, give me your heart, don't be afraid. For your love, I go crazy, renegade. I wanna ride like Harley. I wanna ride you like the water in the wave. Give me your love, give me your heart, don't be afraid. For your love, I go crazy, renegade. I wanna ride like Harley. I wanna ride you like the water in the wave. Give me your love, give me your heart, don't be afraid. For your love, I go crazy, renegade.
I'm smarter. I'm better.